Viewer discretion advised.
That's weird.
Okay. How about now, guys?
Hey, can you hear us now? Did you hear us at all? Did you miss everything? I did like 50,000 shout outs just now. Alright, cool. Welcome to Stereo Dread, everybody. Powered by
Dezombified.
With me in the studio is the talented Dominican dandy, Miss Stereo.
Hey, and with me is the Puerto Rican Prince of Poetry, Kenny Dreadful.
Oh man, today's Friday, baby. Yeah, it's time to do it up big time. We got Dutchess Dark with us. She's in the his house, and we're gonna be interviewing her. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be an amazing time.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have an unboxing in a little bit. We're gonna have some crazy, weird news stories as well. You know, we're gonna have the Horde anthem later, so y'all can listen to it and bang out and shake your zombie booty. Indeed. So real quick, let's get back to these roll calls. AK Phoenix, she's in his house. What is up, Sheba? Bam, as I call her, Bam. She's in his house. What is up, Carol? Out of the comfort zone. She's in his house. We got Creepy Clown Girl. She's in his house. We got the evil outcast. He's just so damn evil. In his house. We got Philia Noctis. She's in his house. We got JL's Urban Survivalist. He's in his house. What is up, Mandy Mortem? Nice to see you. Twitter Queen. She's in his house. Mia Mina, the one and only zombie ballerina, everybody. She's in his house. Nina Love. She's in his house. We got Super Queen Dragon Kelchner. She's in his house. 13 past midnight. He's in his house. We got Xena Ray. In his house. All right, baby. I think we're all caught up now, except for Christina Baker. You know she's in his house.
She's AKA I am 4.
That's right. Yeah, so we're gonna be putting some Discord links, and after the show today, I'm not even sure. Tonight we're gonna go.
We'll see how it
goes. We might go on the Discord. I want to give a shout out to all of our marvelous mods out there. You guys do a bang up job. You don't get enough credit. It's amazing what you guys do. I want to give a shout out to Dutchess Dark for being here today. Victoria Becken, our guest from last night. Pumpkin Queen, today's guest with Steve Stockton on the morning Horde Rush. It's just, you guys are amazing. A shout out to Man TV once again for hooking us up with that lovely artwork. That original OC, and it's just amazing. So good looking out for that. We've been so busy, we haven't even had time to change it on YouTube. The banner. That's how busy we've been.
There it goes, guys. In case you didn't see it last night, that's it right there. It's gonna have our banners.
It's gonna be in our banner.
Yes, baby. You know what? We got another roll call, and this one's a biggie.
Who is it? Dark Waters? I'm gonna take a guess. Is it Dark Waters?
No.
Is it SlimoBeatz?
No.
Is it Man TV?
No.
Is it Mr. Creepypasta? Is it Les Reed? Is it SlimoBeatz? Who is it, damn it? Who's in here? I can't see.
Holy crap, I lost her. Well, anyway, it's Auntie Creeps.
Auntie Creeps, baby. She's in his house. I see you, Auntie
Creeps. I love you, Auntie.
I see you, Auntie. Yeah, baby. Nice. That's so awesome. I love Auntie Creeps, man.
Man, she is.
For real. I would cut somebody for Auntie Creeps. I'll cut somebody.
Yep,
don't be messing with Auntie Creeps, man.
Ever.
She won't get cut. And I mean from from a team, because I would never do violence. Cut you from a team. Like, you're no longer on the debating team anymore, man. I cut you. That type of cut. I'm not trying to hurt anybody.
Mess with Auntie Creeps, you'll find out. Mess with any of the Z-Horde family, actually. We love you guys all very, very much. Know that. Alrighty. Auntie Creep said, ha ha. Awesome.
All right, so yo, when do you want to do the unboxing? Do you want to do it now or later? We should do it now before the guest comes on.
Okay,
so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna grab this box, right? And let me tell you something about Shamazon. All right, Shamazon. We know it's no such thing as Shamazon, but yo, sometimes you order something, right, and it's like this big, and it be in a box like that big. It's like you don't need such a big box, so it's like shaking around in there. But then sometimes they send you something without the box, just no box. It's just the original package. It came from the manufacturer, which is freaking weird and lame. Like, I don't want people knowing my business. You know what I'm saying? But yo, this is the all right. But before I show you this, I think we should show those photos first and explain the journey. Okay. Let's explain the journey first. All right.
Alrighty.
Let's do that.
Get back to it.
Yeah, that's cool. That mic is about right. That mic is about right too.
That wasn't it.
Yeah, but that mic that's basically the setup right there we started with, folks. It was a laptop, that microphone, a stand just like that, more or less, and that thing. And you see that thing there? It says newer on it. It's a freaking preamp. You know, and that's how we was, you know, recording our very first earliest videos. And then we got to like, you know what? Sharing a microphone is whack. You know, we should have each our own microphone. So then we moved up to this thing. All right. It's a UMC Behringer 202 HD, and it has 2 microphones.
And that's what we're using right now.
And that's exactly what we're using right now. But the thing with that is you'll get gain, you'll get mad gain and things like whatever, but you really can't EQ each person's voice, you know what I'm saying, individually. So I was like, yo, you got your own mic now, I got my own mic, I want my levels the way I want them, you want your levels the way you want them, right? So then we started doing some research, and you know, through the beautiful generosity and love of all of our friends here who have been able to help us out, you know, we bought this thing.
Keep going.
What you see on the screen, that has 4 microphones. But the good thing is, even though we're just using 2 microphone slots, you know, channels, they each have their own EQ, you know.
Their own controls, you mean?
Independent, highs, mids, lows, EQ. It has, you know, it has different EQs for each mic, so that's gonna be awesome. Plus, on a side note, I mean, yo, the thing got some sound effects, which is gonna be pretty fun. So maybe when I do in the his house now, I could just be like, in the his house, hit a button, his house, and it'll do it for me.
Yeah, so your throat won't hurt.
Yeah. But here it goes. This is the box right here, y'all. I don't even know what's happening in the chat. I can't see the latest chats and whatever. But this is it. It came just like this without a...
Evil Outcast says, that looks like something I might upgrade to next year. Hey!
Which one? The first one? The blue one? The second one?
I think he's talking about the one up there now.
Anyway, so this is it right here. And this is how it came, people, for real. I hate when Amazon does that. It came just like this, man. Taped up. I took off the, you know, the shipping label, which was right there. Had our name on it. You know, but I got this from the Amazon warehouse. They said the box might come damaged. They weren't kidding. This box is twisted. So let me get one of these out. You know,
Carol out of the comfort zone said, how have I not found y'all earlier?
So sweetie,
thank you, Carol.
While I'm talking, right? While I'm talking, while I'm cutting,
yeah,
you keep talking.
Okay, I will. So yeah, Carol out of the comfort zone said, how has she not found us earlier? I don't know, darling, but you know what? Better late than never, because you know what? Actually, it's never too late, you know? So now you're part of the Z Horde family. Welcome, Carol. We are happy to have you. Creepy Clown Girl says, sweet. Auntie Creeps is throwing up kisses. Super Green Dragon Kelchner says, I am Zombie Warrior Princess Dragon. Yes, baby.
You know it, baby.
Yes. Okay. And Mia Mina says, I'm trying to not go back to a mixer. Hey, I hear you, but you know what? So, if you ever do plan on live streaming,
excuse me,
you're gonna need some sort of mixer, whether virtual, whether virtual or physical. Right now, we were using a virtual mixer. This one's a physical one, so it's gonna be interesting. Let's see here.
All right, how the hell you get this thing out of the back?
I don't know, Papa. Oh, you need to cut it
Oh,
with
I see.
There you go. Oh my God, he's like a little kid on Christmas, you know. Evil Outcast says, "Ooh, that's so pretty."
All right, here you go, people.
Oh
Now,
my God.
listen, like I said, I bought this from the Amazon warehouse. I don't know if any of you guys ever purchased anything from the Amazon warehouse, but it's just like buying it new, but it's not new. I guess somebody sent it back. They ain't want it after all or whatever. They opened it up and stuff. So then they go to the Amazon warehouse and they knock off like 20, 30 bucks off the price, or 40 or whatever off the price. But this is it right here. I'm going to show it to y'all right now. I'm going to put it up in front of the camera.
Whoa.
So this is it. So we're going from the other one that I showed you that we got now is about like that big. It's like from here to here.
Yeah.
It's not that big, but this is like 3 times, 4 times the size of that other one. See, the microphone goes right in here.
4 times
You got
the
4
size.
microphones underneath those microphones.
That's pretty heavy too.
It weighs like probably 7-8 pounds. And then you see each of these buttons right here under the microphone controls the sounds, the levels, the highs and the lows and the mids. You know, so
oh my God,
this is gonna be good.
So
it's gonna be good.
fun.
So thank you to each and every one of you. You know who you are, who have come out your pocket to help us out, because otherwise we wouldn't have been able to buy this.
Never.
You know, not right now, not never. That's ridiculous, but not anytime soon.
Yeah.
So good looking out, people. We love you. Thank you for everything. What's going on? Oh, that's my tea. My daughter bought me some tea because my voice is a little wretched right now. Mysterio, take it away.
Thank you, baby. Thank you. That was so sweet. We have little angels in the house. You know that.
And this has Japanese capacitors in it, which is better than buying an amp with Chinese capacitors. Nothing against China. I love you guys. But Japan just makes better capacitors. What can I tell you?
Evil Outcast wants to know how much that set us back. Hold on.
Yeah. So from the Amazon warehouse, it came out to $170, but it's really $199.
Yeah.
But we saved like what, $29? Mm-hmm. Hey, I'd rather save those $29.
Yeah.
I ain't got it like that. Yo, I saw PewDiePie's new freaking YouTube award. And it's not fair because T-Series is getting one too, but whatever. But PewDiePie's new freaking YouTube thing
They
is
shouldn't
lit.
get Jack.
It's lit, yo.
T-Series
they took a diamond.
get Jack. You
I
know
don't
why?
know what they took. They took this big piece of like red, beautiful crystal, and they shaped it into like, they cut it and formed it into the play button. And then they took like, I don't know what it was, platinum, sterling silver, I don't know what it was. And then they made the background. It looks so awesome.
Yes, it does. It does. It's amazing, really.
But you know what? I don't care because I got my own special award. It is the 400 subscribers award. And that's right. I appreciate this. I love it. And you know what? This means more to me than that beautiful gold and silver and bejeweled PewDiePie one. Because this is one of a kind, baby. It's made out of heavy duty aluminum.
Mandy, you made me choke. That's so
heavy
funny.
duty cardboard, and it's scratch and sniff too. So.
Mandy says, Kenny can buy more coconut macaroons with that $29.
Oh, she knows my snacks. I love it when someone knows my snacks.
Yeah.
So if I ever visit them, they know what to have on hand. Twizzlers, pudding, bananas.
Nina Love says, ugh, T-Series.
Coconut macaroons.
Tell me about it, Nina Love. They cheat. I'm Team PewDiePie because PewDiePie is one man. T-Series is a whole freaking country.
It's a whole nation, baby.
That's freaking cheating.
Hey, but you know what? We love you guys.
Mandy. Oh, man. Mandy's so funny.
Hopefully some of this honey and some of that tea is going to make my voice luscious. Let's see.
It's wildflower honey and it's local. Well, at least more local
this
than
tea
the other.
tastes like crap.
You need honey, baby.
Why didn't she put honey in it? I just got punked. Tea with no honey. It tastes terrible. Baby, what's happening in the chat? Besides Mandy Moore, I'm talking about coconut macaroons.
Woo woo. Okay. Mandy Morton said, bananas with pudding. Hi,
Bananas,
Louis
baby.
Witt.
Pudding. Love
Louis
pudding.
Witt. Hi, baby. That's supposed to be only 1 tablespoon, and you just squirted a whole bunch
I'm
of.
taking 2 tablespoons.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, man, I'm 6'1", 210 pounds. I need 2 tablespoons, damn it. I don't need no 1 tablespoon. I ain't no baby. Louis Witt, he's in his house. What is up, Louis Witt?
Hi, Bathsheba.
Nice.
Let's see here. Kenny, you need some Horror Hive honey. Ooh.
Oh, they got that. That's the thing. All right, cool.
Yo, if that's a thing, Evil Outcast, let us know, because that will be our honey of choice. We will buy that.
I think he probably like lives on a bee plantation or farm.
Ooh.
He probably makes it himself.
Yo, you know something? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put, if Promethean Dude, if somebody could get a hold of Promethean Dude, if he's around, that man is, he's a G. We love him. Let him know that if he could please make a category for us on our Discord where all of the Z-Horde members can list their products, businesses, whatever you make. We don't care what it is, even if it's carts, you know, whatever it is, you put it there. All right, and we're gonna try to get the entire Z-Horde and anybody else who comes to be a self-sustaining organism, so we could use each other's products. How's that? Let's do that.
That'd be amazing. You know what? You know what we can make? We can make the E-juice, baby. We'll be in charge of making all the E-liquids. How about that?
Dezombified e-liquids.
That's right, zombie juice, baby.
For nicotine vapes.
It's the brain juice. We're gonna call it
smoking
brain
cessation.
Juice.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Brain juice.
We're at 1 milligram, guys, and we've been making our own e-juice for years. So that's what I want. Okay, the haunted library is in his house, baby.
The haunted library, baby. They're in his house. And make sure you return all your books, because if not, they'll send an ogre to your house to beat you up.
Okay, and they said that they got Discord, but they couldn't find us. So, you know, mods, please send them a fresh Discord link right there in the chat so that, you know, we can get this going. Okay,
Indeed.
Let's see here. And hey, and if you don't have like a product of your own that you make at home or something like that, but you have a Teespring store, put that. Doesn't matter. In the Discord, that we're gonna set that up. If Prom can't, we're gonna set that up when we get over there. Yeah, we're gonna have to go on tonight to the Discord, because we gotta set that up for our peeps. We need to back each other up and be there for each other, because you know what? This platform is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna call it that.
Okay.
TP, toilet paper. That's, you know, code for this platform, who shall not be named. Doesn't give a crap about any of us. So since they don't give a crap about any of us, we gotta take care of each other.
What? We're taking it to the streets? Hold up.
Taking it to
Wait, hold on. We're taking it to the streets. You made me put my tea down.
Hell yeah,
Hold on. We're taking this to the streets.
Yes, we are.
Listen, we need to bring on our guests, right? We've been on for 30 minutes. Let's do it. We're gonna put on the freaking Z-Horde anthem right quick, and we're gonna send you the link, all right? Dutchess Dark, so you can get up on here.
Okay, but before we do, Creepy Clown Girl did say that they can also post their merch and anything for sale in the gift shop in the Carnival. That is Creepy Clown Girl server. So if you're not a part of our server and you're a part of Creepy Clown Girl server, go over there and post your stuff. Okay? Alrighty. Etsy stores. I don't care what it is. Alright, but like my boo-boo said right now, we're gonna go and shake our zombie booties to the Z-Horde anthem. All right. This one goes out to all you Dezomba friends, the Z-Horde. We want you to know just how much we love you.
Shout out to Philia Noctis, Creepy Clown Girl, Dark Carnival got this. A local nightmare, it's so amazing. Puerto Rican Jose's entertaining. dark waters. Dog man is twisted. Asia 1994, really gifted. Dustin Flemings, stronger than the rock. Hellfire's out here making everything hot. Yeah, Braden 23 of I is a G. We're kryptonites down, kid, he's family. Now there are times when we all need gore. Danny Martians in the house, never know what's in store. Mandy Mortem is legit and a queen. Got the grows and chanting, she's on the scene. 13 past midnight, things that go bump in the night. Gory B, horror addicts are out of sight. Big ups to the late horror show. Emily's Adventures in Horrorland, here we go. And you know we gotta keep them dice rolling. MD Who Entertainment, she's been chosen. Give it up for the evil outcast. Swedish mom is dope, yo, you know she got class. So if you get bad vibes from storytelling, then these monsters in my mind will leave you yelling. You see, we all about hearing strangers on the creeps. So sweet, she really got love for me. Penny tails up, narrating for the win. Queenie Todd, they amazing, but real dark and grim. The Mentor Centaurs, Flickathon, Swamp Dwellers, Scolded 22, they be our fellas. Anime tone, time he lives, a fantastic panic deep. Paranormal history, great graphics. What's up, Bullis Greedia? I meant CP. I'm gonna guess so bent with Nefarious TV. Slumberies are the morbid. Cap 7, truly salmon. And we can never forget about Karen. 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 Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed that Z-Horde anthem. I'm Kenny Dreadful from Dezombified. And if you didn't know, we have a Teespring store. That is right, a Teespring store, and we have all sorts of things in there right now. We got stickers. So if you're somewhere out there, Josie Kitty, we got stickers finally. We also got, you know, of course, we got hoodies now. We got some hoodies. We got some baby clothes. So if you have a baby or someone you know has a baby, hey, bring them into the Z-Horde, baby. And get that baby some Z-Horde baby clothing. We also have mugs, and we have new mugs now with Yaman's artwork that he gave to us to use how we want, and it's up there, so you can go check those out. The links will be posted in the chat. Thank you.
Awesome.
And real quick, if you ever donate a nickel to the stream, we're gonna put it right back into the stream. That's why I did the unboxing, so you can see that we ain't full of bananas. And this is our second unboxing. Hopefully there'll be more to come, because we still need more things. So, but thank you. All right, everybody, without further ado, we have the one and only Dutchess Dark. She's into his house.
Hello, Dutchess Dark.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello.
Yes.
Pretty good. How you doing?
Good. I'm so glad to finally meet you.
Same.
Yeah, I heard a lot about you through Kenny. He's been the one talking to you on Twitter. So thank you for accepting our invitation. We are always looking for new people to introduce to our circle and to our beautiful friends here in the Z-Horde, which is what our supporters have lovingly dubbed themselves. They actually, Creepy Clown Girl came up with that name. She came up with the Z-Horde name. We said Zombie Horde, and she said Z-Horde to make it shorter. Z-Horde just stuck, but that's what the Z stands for, zombie. But yeah, so we're so happy to meet you. And what you just heard, yeah, what you just heard just now, that was the Z-Horde anthem. And that's basically a love letter that Kenny wrote to our supporters and our family here in the Z-Horde. And it has some of their names in it, as well as some of the names of other horror tubers that we have collaborated with. So that's what that is. Kenny wrote and performed that. So how are you?
That's great.
Oh, okay. Can you hear us? I think we got a delay. Do we have a delay?
I can, but I'm waiting for. I hear a delay, so I was waiting for you to ask me a question before I interrupted you, and then it would cut. It would cut one of us off.
Ah, I see. Thank you so much for waiting for that. So you know what, baby? Let's just get into it. Start asking her the questions because this is there's a little bit of a delay. So if you could tell us, Dutchess, let me ask you first. Tell please our audience who you are, what you're all about, and what you do.
You want to know what the Dutchess Dark channel is about?
Yes.
I started out reading just stories that I wrote myself, and I can't remember at what point somebody suggested, I think it was Celestial Noir, suggested trying out Reddit, and there's the free to use section there. And then once I started using the free to use, and I only did a couple of those because I prefer, to be honest, I prefer the fiction stories. I can get into them a lot more, but people seem to love the true stories more, so you kind of got to give your audience what they want. But once I started using the true stories, that's when people started listening more. And so personally, I have a fascination, and not an obsession, but an interest in serial killers and why they become serial killers. And so I deemed a little series called Serial Killer Saturday. And what I couldn't stand about when you saw serial killers is that you constantly see the same serial killers, like a handful of them over and over again. And what I wanted to see were killers that we hadn't heard of. I found quite a few that I had never heard of before that were absolutely a million times worse than the ones you constantly see in mainstream. And so that's where I went. There's quite a few. If you go on there and look at the Serial Killer Saturday playlist, probably the two worst ones, actually the three worst, but two of the worst ones were females, and one, her name is Enriqueta Martí, and I think she killed probably near the 1,000 mark of children. And that's all I'll say about that. So if you want to know more about that, you can watch that.
Real?
So yeah, and I had never heard of her, and I find it odd.
Yeah, I
that
find
when
that
you go
odd
through
too.
serial killers, they say Ted Bundy. No, there's killers far worse. Yeah.
Oh my. Okay, so where can we hear that
Sorry.
that story about that person? And can you put the name in the chat? The name that you just said about that.
That's on my serial killer.
Okay, so we can hear it there.
Oh,
But what's her name
yeah.
again?
It's in my Serial Killer Saturday playlist. Enriqueta Martí. Oops, let me
And
spell
she
it
was a real person.
right. What's that?
And she was an actual person. She's an actual person, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Wow.
That is
Yes.
scary.
How long have you been doing this for now?
3 years.
Is there anything that you would do different? If you could go back, when you were starting over.
I don't know, because no, I think I would maybe not work so hard at it, because I and other people pick up on this, but when you're a female in the horror genre, you kind of get brushed under the rug, and it doesn't matter how scary or how shocking the content, because I have some very disturbing content on my channel if you haven't heard it all. And I hear people read stories, and I'm like, this, I need to feel scared when I read it to ensure that my audience would feel the fear. Do you know what I mean? So if I'm reading
Yeah.
something, I'm like, I don't know if somebody's gonna like this. I don't always put it up, or I want to feel the fear when I'm reading it. or get into the story, because if I'm not enjoying it, I feel like, and sometimes the audience surprises me because sometimes I've hated a video and people love it. Sometimes I can never tell. I can never tell, but like if I don't like the content, then I really don't want to put it up. If I could do anything different. No, it's a learning process, and some of my early stuff it just sucks because I was still learning like my own cadence and how to make videos and all that, and I just leave it up because then I can look back and go, wow, wow, I really came a long way. Like when I started, I think I was using like the recorder that's on the computer. It comes like with your computer, and my Logitech headset. And there's not a lot you can do with that, you know. You can only alter that so much to get a good quality.
And what have you done since then? Have you upgraded your equipment since then?
Some people use their phone, and you know what's funny is this microphone that I use that I really love, and I've recorded audiobooks with it, was like $20 on Amazon, and I can drop the link if anybody wants it, and it came with a pop filter and everything. I researched, and if I upgrade from this ever, it will be like the big time mic. The $1,000 mic that you use for professional VOs, or I wouldn't do it at all, because this one probably needs to be replaced just because I've had it and used it so much since I got it. Like, but this is a great microphone for the price.
Oh wow!
It was like $20. It might be $30 now, but it's an amazing microphone.
Awesome.
We got a quick roll call. We got Crazy Ralph, the 13th.
Woo, woo.
He's in his house.
Hello, Ralph. Awesome.
Yeah, so we went through stages of upgrading equipment ourselves. I think you saw, I'm not sure, the unboxing. So we went from 2 different amps to a third, which is an amp and a mixer.
Yep.
So it's like 3 things, and it's like, I always tell people, and I keep making the same mistake.
Yeah, I have one too, but I don't know much about it.
Right. I tell people, look, you want to get into this game as a hobby or as a business, don't make the mistakes I did, and get what you need if you got the money right out the gate. Don't play games because you're going to end up spending more money that way.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. You end up spending more, so might as well get it right the first time.
It depends on what you're going to do with it. Like, you know, if you can afford it, right? But there's some people that record, like, have very successful channels, and they record from their phone.
Yep.
So my theory is don't fix what's not broken.
That's right. If you could afford,
channel,
if you have a $1,000 iPhone X, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, I get it. You could do it with that. That's some high-end technology. But if you can't get one of those, next thing you gotta do is get into a PC. If you can't get like an iPad or something, you know,
I think,
or if you have like a good like Samsung phone,
I think
Android.
Oh, sorry about that. I think that when it comes to this, and especially if you're gonna live stream, I really believe PC is the best way to go, because that's just way more power, and landlines, direct wiring is everything. Because depending on the area you're in,
it serves different purposes too, Miss Stereo, because you could game with that. You could do some PC gaming, which is pretty
some
fun.
serious Xbox gaming through there as well.
That's true.
You know, you need power. The bigger you get, eventually you're gonna end up with some sort of PC setup. It doesn't matter. The bigger you grow, the more your audience grow, the more demand there's gonna be.
But if you have a good laptop, Miss Stereo, like an Alienware laptop, I'm pretty sure, you know, an NVIDIA laptop.
Well,
good, you know,
those things are amazing.
You know, Intel has some good PCs,
powerful,
you know, as well.
So, out of all your, you know, you said you had you started with one content, and you saw that your audience responded more to a different type of content. Out of all the videos you've done, though, which one can you say that really left a mark on you, and you really, can look back at that and say, wow, this is something that left an impact on me?
I was just talking about this to my stepdaughter the other day because she's taking a class on criminal justice. And they have to pick serial killers, which I thought was ironic. And I was telling her about Robert Pickton, which again, Serial Killer Saturday playlist. Now, I don't know why, because I mentioned Enrico Marti and the count was little kid victims. Like, you'd think I'd have a nightmare about that. No. Robert Pickton was the pig farmer, if that sounds familiar to anybody. And he had disposed of his victims in a processing plant. Now, if you're not familiar with what that implies, his victims, because of the way that they were disposed of, can currently be and were currently be dispersed throughout the world in cosmetics, cleaning products, and other house products, and there's absolutely no way to trace it or tell if it's in your home or anyone else's home.
Oh my god, that is
right. So that night after I had recorded that, I had a nightmare of people that I know going down an assembly line at a processing plant, and I had never had a nightmare like that about anyone that I had covered. And that was like, I can still see the nightmare while I'm telling you about it. And
would you care to say that nightmare
that
for
left
us as a
big
story?
impact on me. Another one was Amelia Dyer, and she was a baby farmer. I'm sorry, what was that?
If there's something that you want to say that's really scary, I could always put a creepy background for you to say your dream, your experiences, your story, anything you want to share that's scary or frightful.
Yeah. Did you guys hear? I don't know if I was cut out or not when I was talking about the nightmare that I had.
No, we heard it. It was intense. Is there more to it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there is.
I don't know how to. No, I mean, I don't know how much more you can get into the parts
dream?
of your people that going down an assembly line to be processed. It was pretty terrifying in itself. I mean,
I had a dream something like that, but it was different. If I could, it was. I was going down to the subway in the dream, and there was these freaking like robot cops everywhere, and they were forcing people to like, take something that they had or allow them to like do something to them, and you really couldn't say no to these AI robots, whatever the hell. It was crazy. It was scary. Because the scary part is it could happen, right? Because I've seen little things on Twitter and on YouTube about machines that they have now that are even armed. You understand? So, and I had this dream like 3 years ago, and I still remember it because it was like real intense.
Oh my god.
Your dinner, you forgot it. It's right behind you.
Oh, don't worry, I'm not hungry anymore. I ate most of it.
Someone said on the show a couple of times, different people, the scariest things are the things, like movies to them are like things that could actually happen, like Jaws. You could actually get eaten by a shark, or like anything else that's like real, like being taken by some people in a strange town you never been to, whatever, like those type of scary scenarios, that things that could actually happen. People find those at times to be more frightening than the other ones, like the Freddys and the Jasons, because those are just like not real.
Yeah, that's true.
Absolutely. So yeah, that's scary. Mina says Amelia Dyer was a sick woman. Oh my god. Oh my God.
She wasn't the only one. Like, if you know what a baby farmer was, and there actually are in current parts of the world things like that happen, but they essentially trick women who are desperate into thinking that they can come and get their babies later, and they'll take care of them, and they'll just charge them a fee.
Oh man, so
And
they're
they don't
double
ever see the babies
dipping.
again. They keep taking money from the people. Oh, they're double dipping, and then the innocent children pay for it. But yeah, that one was pretty bad. And the bad thing were like the old timey, because it was so long ago. They didn't even have pictures. They had like drawings from the newspaper clippings of dragging the river. It's just, that's a bad one too. Oh man.
Wow. Woo. It's getting kind of
like
heavy
an out-of-body
in here.
experience, I think, when I think back. Yeah. Wow.
That's heavy.
Well, I always love a good creepypasta too, though. So I don't know. Ooh. I prefer the fiction. Probably my favorite one that I've done is like a 6-minute video, and it was written by. It was called I Remember, and it's not even scary. It's kind of a little bit sad, and it's about an AI that's still alive. It was created at the end of time for man, but it can never die, and it was sad because the AI was lonely. It was the only thing on the planet. I wish I can't remember who wrote that right now off the top of my head. It was oh man, I have to go back and look because I want to give proper credit.
All right, so you know what? Let's go check your channel out. Let's go check out your channel. Mysterio, let's go check out Dutchess Dark's channel.
Ooh. Let me see here. I'm trying to look at the sometimes I try to go back to my playlist.
Dutchess, could you please say hello in the chat for
everything
me?
in the playlist.
Let me see this. Let me see that. Let me see this real quick, honey.
What's that now?
Okay.
Oh, no, I was talking to Mysterio. Sorry about that.
Okay, let's see. It's the lag. The lag gets us a little bit confused.
Yeah.
You know, so we're so sorry about that. We have no idea how that is happening. That's never happened to us before. It's the first time.
It's my end. I don't know.
Okay.
So let me ask you this,
beautiful.
Dutchess Dark.
I was worried about it happening because usually when I live stream with other people, it usually happens.
Oh, okay. Are you in the U.S.?
Yes.
Okay, so you must maybe you like on the West Coast or something, because we're on the East Coast, so maybe that's why there's such a lag. I don't know.
Nope, I'm in Michigan.
Oh, okay. So let me ask you this: when you got your first 1,000 subscribers, Dutchess Dark, how did it make you feel?
Pretty good because it felt like such a struggle to get to that first 1,000.
How long did it take you?
Dark Scholar. Okay, it was written by I Remember was written by Dark Scholar. Okay. It took a year.
Oh.
It took a year.
It took a year, huh?
Wow.
And so did you go the monetization route? Are you monetized?
I am, but it's just so like, not only do they not love horror, but if you're not like pumping out the views, I mean, it's not gonna
doesn't matter
really do anything anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So who did you look up to?
I mean, that would be nice because man, I have some school loans to pay off. So.
What do you go to school for? What are you studying?
I'm sorry, what's that?
What are you studying? You said you wanted to be a teacher?
Yeah, that's where I'll leave that. I'm taking a test actually on Monday for that, so. Yeah.
That's cool.
It's a big test, so.
Well, good luck.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you'll ace it.
We'll see.
Our thoughts and good vibes will be sent out to you.
Thanks.
So I'm looking at your page and it says on your description, the about,
That's very
Videos
good.
every Wednesday and Saturday. Live streams on most Mondays. Okay, it says announcing the art contest winner 2018,
I gotta
Hex
update that, don't
Wando.
I?
So what was that about, the art contest? Tell us about that.
Sorry about that. I will have another one this fall. It'll be my 3rd annual one. The first one, let's see, I don't think I did merch with that one, but this one I did merch, and then I sent him the merch that he wanted from the merch, like with the person that he did, which I thought that was really cool, channel art, and then it gives him a chance to advertise himself a little bit. So it's kind of a win-win. It gets people involved in the channel, and it gives someone else like a little bit of a shout out. So this year, I have something else in store for people, but I'm gonna do another art contest because it's just fun. I enjoy seeing what people come up with. I just enjoy that. So
Those are some pretty good looking thumbnails you got there.
Do you
And your
make them
banner is
yourself?
good too.
I really get into the thumbnails, maybe too much.
So you make them yourself then?
I want them to look like, yeah.
Nice.
You said you want
I
them
just
to
think
look
of
like
thumbnails
what?
as like a little album cover. I don't know.
I hear you. I hear that.
That's awesome. Look at that. Well, definitely, I love your thumbnails. I'm a fan of your thumbnails. We like colorful thumbnails here. I mean, simple ones are great too. Don't get me wrong. There's something always about less is more. But you have amazing thumbnails. I love them.
Thank you.
I'm over here
I like to play around with PicMonkey.
oh,
Sometimes I'll spend an enormous amount of time on them.
yeah. I'm over here looking at your channel trailer. The colors and the transitions are beautiful and seamless. I love it. Let's see here. Oh, okay. It's the featured video, not the trailer. Okay, I see. Okay. It says, "What is your pleasure?" Oh, that is beautiful. Okay. So, what is something that you have come away with here in as far as being a content creator? What is something you wish you knew when you first started?
Maybe, and it's something I tell other people too. Whenever you ask, like when you're trying to learn how to do anything, you ask advice, but you don't have to take all of the advice. You can take little bits of here and there, and also relax and enjoy it, because you usually start worrying so much about how can I draw more people, or what did I do wrong here, or this person didn't like my video. And now, like if people come and the only thing they ever say is something negative, they're gone. I don't respond. They don't get a chance to say another thing, because I have zero tolerance for negativity in my life right now. It's been a rough year, and I'll just leave it at that. If anybody's on my
Same.
channel and you go down my community tab, then you'll see I try to share a little bit and be a little bit vague, because still a level of anonymity that you want, because it's YouTube and anybody can come and see your stuff.
Yes.
But it's been a rough year in our family, so took a little bit of a hiatus this summer to study for this test, and then so I will say that if anyone wants to start a channel, I enjoy it because it's an artistic in every single way outlet for me, and I will always have this thing that I've done here, whether I grow or not. I enjoy it, and I really do miss it right now, because it's been months since I've made a video, just because I'm a little preoccupied right now. But I look forward to doing it again.
We totally understand, because we haven't done our own content in a while. We've been live streaming mostly with this talk show here, Stereo Dread. We have done a few collabs along the way when we since we started live streaming, but we are anxious to get back to creating our own content as well. That's why we want to hurry up and do what we have to do to make that possible again. Maybe get a little assistance with the live stream, hire somebody or something, but one thing that I did want to say is that we understand. We totally understand. We've been going live lately, and it's been great because we meet all these amazing people. The Z Horde, my goodness, hi Maskino. He was here the other night, and we interviewed him. That was a great interview. We got rated, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that.
Maskino is into his house. What is
welcome,
up, Maskino?
Welcome. So yes, Dutchess, this talk show, Stereo Dread, is one of the biggest intentions we have is bringing the entire HorrorTube community together, whether it be the paranormal, aka the ghost hunters and things like that, the narrators, the horror narrators, the writers, the artists, and the horror movie buffs and reviewers out there, bringing them close together. Also, we did need to bring up our numbers, but my goodness, we never thought that we were gonna get so much love and support. That's one thing you're gonna find in this community, especially here in the Z Horde. We are all about that. So you're one of us now.
Bravo. Well said, Miss Stereo, indeed.
That's nice.
Goodness. Thanks. Of course. Let's see here. So, Dutchess, we always put somebody in the hot seat here when we when we interview them, and we wanted to know two things. One, do you believe in the paranormal yourself?
Yes.
Ooh, based on experience?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So should we put our scary storytelling scene so that you can talk to us a little bit about that?
That'd be nice.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear. Were you asking me a story about that or someone else or?
No. I wanted to know if you wanted to talk about that a little bit more, like maybe tell us a story or something, a personal experience if you have that, and we could put the scary storytelling scene that we have here.
Okay, sure.
Okay, but real quick, we got Graveyard Grog.
Graveyard Grog. Roar. Isn't it his house?
And P8 Nightmares.
P8 Nightmares. Isn't it his house?
Tracy Christian. We're getting rated by Slumber. Thank you, Slumber.
We got Caleb Gaming.
Thank you. Indigo Burning.
We got Indigo Burning. Into his house.
Welcome. Thank you for the raid, Slumber. That is, oh man.
It's into his house.
Susan O'Foot.
It's into his house.
Oh my goodness. Kevin Cuevas.
We got Kevin Cuevas. Into his house.
Slumber Reads.
We got Slumber Reads. Into his house. We
Robert
got
Skeen.
Into his house. We got Wild One Adventures. Into his house.
Stefan
Hrenda. Into his house.
Sandy Beam.
Into his house.
Casey Jackson.
We got Casey Jackson. Into his house.
Oh, thank you so much, Slumber, for that raid. You are awesome. Marianne Maronsky.
It's into his house.
Robert McDarris.
Robert McDarris. He's into his house.
Shark Bite 15.
Dun, 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 dun. Shark Bite 15.
Anne McCarthy.
He's into his
welcome.
house. We got Anne McCarthy. She's into his house.
Rick Zook
is into his house.
Oh my goodness. Auntie Creeps is having a blast with that roll call
Auntie
that you're
Creeps,
giving
man.
there. We have 31
I know, right?
viewers right now here with us. Thank you so much for being here. As you can see by the look on the screen.
Folks over to see Dutchess Dark.
Yes, we are interviewing Miss Dutchess Dark.
We got Casey Jackson into his house.
Yes, and we are interviewing Dutchess Dark, and she's about to share a personal,
Yes,
scary
let's do it.
story with us. And without
It's
further
awesome.
ado, sorry for whoever we missed. We will catch you later. That will be the story time now. Take it away, Dutchess.
I actually have two.
Okay.
One's a true scary story, and one is a paranormal story. So you guys let me know which one you want to hear, and I'll just tell it to you.
Both.
Both, honey.
We got Rick Shock into his house. Did
Sorry
they hear me?
about that?
I'm
Yes,
sorry.
they can. Yes, they can. Go right
Matter
ahead.
of fact, mute our
She'll-
mics. So I
yes,
don't
we're
do
gonna
that
mute
again.
our mics. Only you can hear us, but the audience will not.
Yep.
And we will not interrupt you anymore.
No more interrupting.
Okay, are you guys ready? Okay, so I'm gonna go with the first one, and I sent this to Dezombified earlier just to see if you guys would think it's scary. And this happened to me when I was younger, and it's literally titled, and this is a personal experience of mine, and it's something that I wish a friend of mine had never told me. And I'm nervous telling you this just because I've told two people in my life, and one was my husband about an hour ago. I had never told him the story, so and it's kind of insane. It sounds fake, just because it's so crazy, and it's something that I had only heard of in the movies. So when my friend told me about this, I was terrified, and I wish she wouldn't have trusted me so much to tell me that. I mean, there's things people tell you and you wish, man, I can't unsee that or unhear that, right? And that's what I felt like in the moment. So I was fresh out of high school, and I think this lady was about 10 years older than me. And this has been, it had been quite some time since the entire event took place. I'm sorry, I'm reading it from what I typed earlier because I didn't want to flake out and go all over the place, because sometimes I'll do that if I just freeball it, if that's the right word. So I wrote this down so I wouldn't get off track, but it doesn't make it any less scary that this happened a long time. It doesn't make it less scary that I heard it a long time ago, or that it happened even longer ago, but it's, I'm just gonna tell you. So I'm gonna call my friend just the letter B, and that's not even what her name starts with. This story is gonna be a little dark and disturbing, so if people don't want to hear this, they might want to not listen. So, and that's kind of what my channel is anyway. So if you're familiar with my stuff at all, then you know it's going to be kind of disturbing. She told me about how her oldest child had been violated by her husband's uncle. Now, when he found this out, he was angry, he was devastated. Long story short, his uncle did get prosecuted, and he did get put away. That doesn't make it any better for anybody that's been violated or had someone that they know be violated in any way. When the person's prosecuted and they're put away, they don't always feel great afterwards. Like, you think that's going to be the end, and they're going to be like, yay, justice has been served, and it doesn't feel that way for a lot of people, especially when it's something that you feel like you could have prevented, or you wish you could have prevented for that person. So The guy was charged, he was put away, but he still couldn't stand the fact that this guy was, alive, essentially, even though he's behind bars. He just felt like he wanted to cause him some kind of harm, but he couldn't do anything to him because, he didn't want to go to prison himself, and he wasn't in prison, so... I'm breathing hard because I'm scared to say this part out loud, so... He did what most people would do. You would think it's unthinkable. Oh God, my heart's beating really hard saying this out loud, but he sought out people that could take care of the situation. And I'm scared that I just said that on the internet, but thank God there's no names. I don't even know the names of any of those people involved. And as I'm telling you this, I looked out my front window and someone's delivering the newspaper outside, and I can't even tell you that my heart just skipped a beat because I thought, oh God, they found me. Anyways, I'm telling you, that's okay. So that situation happened, and I don't need to go into great detail about what that implies because I think you all know what that implies. So he felt that by taking care of this monster, he'd be able to feel some level of peace and feel like he was able to make it right for his kid, but nothing ever really makes that right. So the only problem with the situation like that when you're dealing with people on that level is that it's never really over or ended because people like that expect something in return and it's not cash. So he was told that they would come to him and ask for a favor in return, and he had to, without a word, accept the situation and follow through with whatever they asked, no matter what it was, no matter when it was. Because if he didn't, there's bad consequences. So the entire time they're waiting on edge. When's it going to be? What's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Until the night came. I'm not even kidding you that my hands are shaking telling you this on the internet right now because it makes me so nervous to say it out loud. Anyway. So the time came and he had to get in the car with these 3 or 4 other guys. I don't remember exactly, but I know it was a full car. That's all I know. And he was told that he had to take a shot at someone. That was his thing. They were all in the car together, but he had to pull the trigger. He did what he was supposed to do. He took care of the person he was dropped back at home. And he told his wife about it, and they sat there in shock and terror because they didn't know, number one, what's going to happen now. What happens now? Is it over? Do they come back? Is he going to get in trouble now? All they know is it did not feel worth it afterwards. My lips are shaking right now just telling you this story out loud because I'm scared to say it out loud. I don't even know if people turned off because it's just so out there. It's so out there that number one, this actually happened, and number two, that I'm relaying it over the internet. It's been a long time since it was told to me, and a longer time since it actually happened. And thankfully, I don't know any of the other details from the other side. Names, nothing. Thank God. Anyway, this eventually tore them apart. They got divorced. She was married to someone else when she told me the story. So when she did tell me, though, I remember her and I, there could have been a third person sitting there with us because we were in a room, but all I remember is her and I sitting there, and she's telling me this, and she's crying, but she's not even blinking. She's crying, and tears are rolling down her face, but I don't know if it was because she said it out loud to someone else, but I at that moment, why did she just tell me this? Maybe she just needed to tell someone, but I wish she didn't, because I looked over my shoulder for years after that. For years. I was scared. I don't know. Your mind goes to crazy places when you hear something that insane. You're like, do they know? I know. I don't know. I don't even know who these people are, thank God. But, But I can't believe I told you guys that. I had another one, but I gotta breathe for a minute because my heart's beating really, really fast. And people always ask me, why are you so jumpy? So jumpy when I'll be outside and like I'll be like weeding my garden and like my neighbor will walk up and I don't hear him. And I'm like, shit, you scare me because I think it goes back that far to that. So
Oh my.
Well, we unmuted our mics.
Yes.
I don't even know if
unmuted
anyone
our
else
mics.
found that scary. I didn't even look at the chat
That
while
was
people were.
intense. I don't
That's
even know.
really scary.
I was
Okay.
looking straight at Mysterio the whole time, like, oh my god.
That was scary. Okay.
If you need to take
Baby.
a break, a moment, you know, and go gather yourself.
That's why I
You
put
can.
this screen right here. For that reason, could you black out the browser right there? Hit the eyeball next to the browser.
All right, cool. Yeah.
Okay, so I have a few things that I want to tell you about that story.
Mm-hmm.
They say that real life is stranger than fiction,
Yes.
right? Reality is stranger than fiction.
Yes.
And a lot of people say that there is a thing out there, and I'm going to speak in code now,
Okay.
where things that are happening in real life are depicted in movies because, you know, art imitates life, right? So there are certain plots of certain movies that are a lot like certain things that happen in dark places of reality, so to speak, and they are translated into movies. You know, that is a general belief, though. It is a general consensus. We don't really talk about that because, you know, they might say we wear them shiny hats we're not supposed to be wearing, so we don't want to go
But
down
real
that
quick.
way. But that does sound like the plot of a movie that I did see not that long ago.
Whoa, that's freaky.
It is. And that's the scariest part
Oh,
about
my,
it.
my,
That
my.
knowing those two things, knowing that things like this really do happen in real life, and then knowing that we know somebody who it sorta happened to now, that is creepy. I got creeped out because it's every parent's worst nightmare. But real quick, we have a roll call.
Yeah, I see Emma Sanders. She's in the his house. Welcome, Emma Sanders. Thank you for stopping by. We have Marianne Moronsky. I think I said that one already, but she's in the his house.
JL Urban Survivalist.
JL Urban Survivalist is in the his house. What is going on, JL? I seen another. Hold on. Lauren Gobel. Yeah, we see you. She's in the his house.
Caleb Gaming. I think
Caleb
did he say
Gaming is in the his house. Nice. Let me see. Stefan Renda is in the his house. Cool. Listen, that story is so intense. Everyone, if you do not know who's here, it's Dutchess Dark. Please link her in the chat, someone. She's amazing. That story was intense. Listen, if you need a few minutes to collect yourself or get some water, maybe if you need to walk around the room, perhaps.
I'm good.
She said in the chat that she tried to scare everybody and instead she scared herself.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
That's really funny. But you know what?
But Caleb Gaming was breathing deeply. You know, Mandy Mortem sent hugs out. You know, people were very understanding.
And supportive. A lot of people here were saying, you know, you got this, DD. They already started calling you a nickname. That's cute. They started calling you DD. You see, we get
Casey
nicknames
Jackson
out here.
said super intense.
Yeah.
Stefan Renda appreciates you sharing that with us.
Oh my God, that is freaking scary. That's, first of all, every parent's worst nightmare. Okay, it's something happening to their children being harmed. So that's it. Hi, Lauren Goebel. Yeah, that's freaking terrifying. You know, we understand we're parents, and honestly, one person said I would have broke out the scissors. I think it was Emma Sanders.
Man.
She said I would have broke out the scissors first.
Oh my.
It wouldn't have gotten that far. I'm not gonna lie. For me, I I don't think I'd be able to mentally keep stable, and I don't think that they would have gotten as far as even a trial. To tell you
But
the
do you
truth.
have another story you could share? Because that was really good.
Oh my God.
It's not gonna be as good as that one, I tell you that.
It's okay. It's okay.
Of course, that's something else.
That's real, but to lighten the mood and just for entertainment purposes, you can say the other story you said you wanted to say.
Yeah, let's lighten this mood, baby.
And the other one, it's paranormal, but it's not, I don't know if it's actually a story, but it's a series of events, and it was after I watched a paranormal movie, and it happened for a long time afterwards too.
Cool.
Okay, go for it.
We're muting our mics.
So have you ever watched the movie The Exorcism of Emily Rose? So you have. So in that movie, there's a court scene, and they play a recording of an exorcism, but it is an actual recording of an actual exorcism, because the entire movie is based on a true story. So in the movie, first it starts happening with the first person had gotten the recording, and something started happening to them at 3:30 in the morning. And then the lawyer gets the video or the audio tapes and starts listening to them. For court, you need to know your stuff. So she's listening to these at home after work, and things start happening, like her light comes on in the kitchen, she starts smelling smoke, and this starts happening at 3:30 in the morning. So after I watch this movie, 2 nights go by, and I start hearing a noise in my kitchen at 3:30 in the morning, and it happens for 2 straight months. And then it happened every once in a while after that. And now I'm afraid it's going to happen tonight because I'm talking to you guys about it right now. But it seemed to have strange things happen for a long time after I watched that movie. And I don't know if it's because I psyched myself out, because I know that they say a lot of paranormal events can happen due to psychosomatic, coincidences happening. Like your mind, you get so scared or freaked out by something that you can actually either imagine something happening or it's actually happening. Either way, not normal. I mean, that's not very much of a detailed story, but that's just an event, and it's much lighter than the last story I told, so... You're already creeped out listening to this? There's not much more to it. I will say that I won't watch that movie again. That's for sure. And I don't know if it's psychosomatic or if there's something connected to it. I know that there's like a theory that the spirits can come, they will get to you anyway. And now that everyone has technology, that they say like more events happen because of technology, either because of the fact that they can have access to batteries. Now, I don't know how far deep into paranormal you guys are, but they say that they use batteries to communicate with people. They use the energy from electricity from the batteries from devices, computers, TVs. There's electronics everywhere. So the more electricity or electrical things that are available to them to use as electricity, I'm just curious if that's why there's been more reports of paranormal activity all over the place. Just curious. I don't know if there's a study or anything, but I'm sure there is somewhere.
There is something called EMF.
Nothing's going to compare to the first story I told you.
No, there is something called EMF. Okay. Electromagnetic field. And it's an actual scientific thing. This is an actual type of energy that is released mainly by electronics and wiring and things like that. And it affects the brain. well, scientifically speaking, that's a scientific explanation of it, that it affects the brain, and it makes people hallucinate, it makes people, go through stuff. But spiritually speaking, there are also studies saying that it energizes spirits and gives them energy. Like, I don't know if you've ever heard like people saying in a seance or in certain EVP sessions, doing something stupid like offering up their own energy to a spirit so that they can, enter them or something, or manifest themselves, so to speak. So I've seen Zach Bagans doing that a few times, and that was not that smart, but I've seen him do it. I mean, I love Zach Bagans, don't get me wrong, but sometimes he's known not to be the sharpest tool in the shed. Now, one thing is, we do have a roll call, baby. We have
Who's here?
Two roll calls.
Yeah.
Otherworldly Things with Mike P.
Otherworldly Things with Mike P, baby. He's in his house.
And the doc is in.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
MD.
MD who?
MD Who Entertainment, baby. She's in his house.
Hi, MD Who.
Just
MD
imagine
Who
this is a bunch of heart gif emojis thingy.
long
everywhere.
time, Mike P.
Nice seeing you, Mikey, baby.
Yes, it's great to see you.
We have with us Dutchess Dark, and she has been telling us some really creepy, scary stories.
Oh yeah, y'all gonna have to catch a replay because I don't think she wants to go through that again.
Oh no, it was too much.
We did have a little episode because it was
episodes.
It was that was scary. It was scary and it was real. So and thank you for sharing that also, Dee Dee.
You're very brave, by the way.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing that with us. I mean, come on.
You were so brave.
Wow.
That was epic. But definitely a record breaker here,
Wait a minute. Dementor Centaur says that Zach Bagans is blind now? Wait a minute. When did this happen?
Well,
man,
he wears really thick glasses now because
I thought it was because he was sensitive to the light.
He wears very thick. Yeah, that's what he said before, but
my.
that's how it started, light sensitivity. But now it's, his eyes got messed up.
But he's a boss still.
Oh, hell yeah.
Big up to Zach Bagans. If you're out there lurking, we wouldn't mind having you on Stereo Dread. That would be amazing.
Oh my God, I would love it.
Zach Bagans.
So many questions.
Oh my.
Oh my goodness.
My.
Okay, so Dutchess, I want to know something concerning the genre here in horror, narration, and so forth, paranormal, all of that.
Yes.
What is one misconception that you would say you would really like to just put to bed right now?
Yeah, put it to
about
rest,
this community.
baby.
A misconception? Oh, I don't know. I think it depends on the channel, but I think that people don't really understand narration. I mean, I think they do more now, but I don't know. It seemed like there was a lot of more misconceptions before, but I don't know. One thing I don't like when I see and I go to say something and then I think that's cleared up, but then I don't know if it has or not, because it used to be like if someone demonetized their channel, then people will call them a sellout. But I mean, you know yourself that the equipment itself isn't free. The time that you're taking to do it isn't free. So if you can get some monetization, I had a Patreon myself, but it was a lot of extra time to put just Patreon only content on there. And it was like, I was trying to juggle too many things. I might do that again in the future, but as for right now, no, it was just too much for me. But people used to call people a sellout for getting, doing ads. But then again, you never know if your video is even going to get monetized, first of all, or stay monetized. I wish that more females had more exposure And I know that a lot of ladies try to do a female only collab just because it seems like we kind of get pushed aside a lot. And that's not even a
not here.
misconception. So
Not here.
Not in this community, baby.
Crazy. We even have a ladies' night.
Yeah.
Woo,
Oh, hell yeah, not in this
Where it gets
community.
crazy.
We'll tell you this much though.
Oh,
We
no.
have seen a big surge in female wonderful female narrators. Some right here in this chat. I'll give you an example. Auntie Creeps. She is a boss. MD Who Entertainment. Oh my
MD
goodness.
Who.
I mean, there's a lot of up and coming young ladies up in here. Also, Mia Mina
Creepy
is starting a
clown
channel.
girl. Mia Mina.
She's gonna begin to post again, and she's writing a lot of beautiful dark poetry and stories as well. We have a lot of people in the chat, right? Mandy
yeah.
Mordem. You know, she's getting back into the flow as well.
She's a Twitter queen.
Oh, she is a Twitter queen.
Oh, yeah.
Creepy Clown Girl is a poetess, and she also, besides doing dark poetry, she is one hell of a promoter in the horror community. She's always there. We call her the On It Girl, because every time something needs to get done, she's on it.
Just last night, we have Victoria Becken.
Oh yeah,
From Freaky Girls Live, and she's amazing.
She's a horror tuber.
We had a 16-year-old youngster named Angsty Mantis, and she's a female, and she's into it. And she's
doing
early.
her thing.
Wow, there's something happening.
Yeah, oh yeah,
brewing.
something. There is a movement, and girls are
It is
really getting
brewing.
recognized here. And I have to say that some of the fellas, especially the bigger fellas like Slumber Reads,
Yeah. Slumber.
Let's Read, Mr. Creepy Pasta,
Creepypasta.
Nefarious TV, and it goes
yeah,
on and
yeah.
on. Some of the fellas have rolled out the red carpet for
Oh,
ladies,
yeah.
so
Gothic
it's just
Rose,
a matter.
She has been a host on here. We
Oh,
got
yeah,
Gothic
Gothic
Rose,
Rose.
Philia Noctis. We
Oh,
got
yes.
Creepy Clown Girl. You know.
Oh yeah, the
hosting.
ladies are up and coming in this community.
Hosting.
I think times are changing. You'll see, darling.
Oh,
I
yeah.
really do believe times are changing.
You came to the right
for the
place.
better. And
You've come to the right place.
I think that the future is bright for female horror tubers.
Yeah.
And the best part is that now we're beginning to see a lot of collaborations between females and males.
Penny
and,
Tails Up. Come
Oh
on.
yes.
What?
Oh, Penny Tails Up. My
Can't forget
goodness,
about
she's a queen
Penny.
too. I mean, so many. 13 Past Midnight actually
He's a
has
G.
done. Oh yeah.
He's a G, straight up G.
If you go to
13
his
Past
channel, 13 Past Midnight, and you see the collaborations, because he does have some collaborations with females. He also has a collaboration called Spearfinger, which we did with him. Kenny narrated.
And Mercury the Scribe. That's
Mercury the
another
Scribe,
female.
yes.
She's doing big
Ooh,
things.
yes, Pumpkin Queen. We
Oh,
had her
Pumpkin
on
Queen, man.
live here on Stereo Dread and with us, me and Kenny, and also she was also today with 13 Past Midnight. She co-hosted with him
The
today.
Lizard Queen, baby. Come on.
Here. So
You had the Lizard Queen.
girls, we coming up, so don't even worry about it. And
It's
the
on the
fellas,
come up.
they're rolling out the red carpet. They are holding no punches.
My
The fellas are
lady.
being- yes,
My
the fellas
lady.
are being
May I
very
have-
receptive to females.
My
So
lady.
don't even worry about that. Get those negative thoughts out your mind, girl. We
As a
gonna hook
matter
you
of
up. We
fact,
got the
I'm
hook
about
up.
to give a shout
We
out
little,
right
but we
now.
attack like the 300.
Check
Trust
this
the
out.
Z
It's a
Horde,
roll
baby.
call. We got Mama Pink. Speaking of the females, Mama Pink. She's in the hizzos.
Hi, Mama Pink. Oh my goodness, no. By the way, you were great. Both those stories you told were amazing. You have a lot of talent, and we're really looking
Wait,
forward.
you forgot the queen of the creepy channel crawl herself, Queenie
Oh, Queenie
Todd. Queenie Todd. She's awesome. So many. I'm telling you, man, there's a wave coming.
nice.
It's a
Oh
wave.
yes, oh yes. We're all there for each other, because at the end of the day, this is horror too.
And we're causing it. We're causing this tsunami of all these
Yes,
females
we're gonna
to come
cause a
together.
tsunami,
'Cause
that's
you
right.
see, I think you didn't really know, but it's like it's bubbling right now.
Trust me, we are at that
bubbling.
stage where this is the sweet spot where we can feel the wave coming, and it's coming. So don't you worry. It's gonna happen. In case you don't know, have you ever heard of Gory B movies?
Oh, Gory B movies, yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, so Gory B Movies, she is a horror tuber as well. She just recently did something called the creepy channel crawl where every hour a new channel would go live on a playlist hosted by her channel. And what was the name of her website that they have? Oh my God.
HorrorAddicts.com, baby. HorrorAddicts.com.
I'm so sorry. And they did it 24 hours here on YouTube. And for those 24 hours, those channels would jump and go live and show what they got. And you would be surprised the amount of females that was on that 24-hour collaboration. It was actually went over 24 hours because afterwards there was an after party and you know, commentary and short interviews and things like that. It was amazing. We met a lot of people there, and that was our first work time that we worked with Steve Stockton, aka 13 Past Midnight, who's here in the audience tonight. And by the way, Space Oddity Kayla, hi, how are you?
Space
That's
Oddity.
our resident alien, everybody.
Oddity Kayla is in the hizzos.
Hi, Bathsheba. Yeah, so, you know, the ladies, we're going to be doing fine. We're doing well, I think. It's just, it may not seem like it for those who have had bad experiences. And I can totally understand, you know, but the fellas are just, they are really rolling out the red carpet for us.
Oh, hell yeah.
They really are. They're awesome. So thank you guys, and
we're
thank you gals.
and we're like helping lead that pack too.
Yeah, that's why we want to bring everybody together.
So it's like we're meeting into this perfect storm. All of us that are all about that.
Yep, one umbrella for the horror tube community.
You know, so it's like the perfect storm.
What is one thing that we have not asked you that you really want people to know about you, Dee Dee?
I don't know. There's so much because I keep my private life private. I mean, because Dutchess Dark is a persona.
Well, not private.
I
more
get it.
about you, the artist.
Yes, Mysterio, the artist, the artiste.
I know that some people will just like put up a picture and then like put a little thing behind it, and I've done it before for my videos, but I really want the entire thing from beginning to end, visually and audio-wise. I want it to be a little bit of an experience. So I take a lot of enjoyment in making the video and the thumbnail. It's just, and it's an entire the whole thing is an outlet for me. You know, art is always subjective, as you know, but I really get a lot of joy in that, make the whole process. So
oh, that is so beautiful, and we totally understand, definitely, because we don't have a lot of our personal content on our channel because it's mostly live streams, but I will tell you it is there. And what we do actually have on our channel, we put our all into it with whatever little bit we had, but we still put
we started
our all
out
with
some real crappy equipment, a 2011 laptop,
and we were learning as we were going as well, because I didn't
started
$18 microphone.
and we put our all into it, as well as, you know. Oh, Mama Pink is so sweet. She said, why go out clubbing when Dezombified is live? Hashtag stay at home. Hashtag Friday night Dezombified. Oh, thank you, Mama Pink.
Yeah,
that is so awesome. Thank you. Oh, and Auntie Creeps agreed. Oh man,
you know what I feel like doing? I feel so good right now. I feel like releasing a bunch of doves into the air.
Aww.
That's how good I feel. So I'm gonna do it anyway. Bunch of doves coming at you, like,
or black crows, depending on your taste, you know.
Oh no, I'm happy.
Whatever your flavor is.
Put some doves out there.
Oh man, yeah, grab your drink and party with Dezombified here on Stereo Dread. Awesome. So Dee Dee, where do you see the future of your channel growing? What do you think that you are curious about now, and trying and experimenting? Anything? What are you working on?
Yeah, that's a good question, Mysterio.
Well, right now my 100% focus is on my personal career part. So after that, I can't wait to record something. I have stories in queue as I go to Reddit and I skim through and then I email people and like, can I use this? And I wait. And sometimes I'll do like 10 or 20 at a time just so I can have them banked. And I have quite a few that I was going to read before we had our family situation happen. That happened. So I have some of those ready to go, but there's other things I'd like to do, like right in my town, actually, probably half a block from me is a cemetery that man, when I say stuff out loud, my life sounds crazy when I go to say it out loud. Anyways, but when I was younger, there were two girls that kind of like they snuck out of the house in the middle of the night, went walking down the road, and a guy took them, killed them, and buried them in the cemetery that you can walk to from my house. And then as part of a plea deal for his case, he had to show them where he buried them because he buried them obviously in an unmarked grave in the cemetery. And for some reason, our local news broadcast it. Not seeing them, but seeing the bulldozer there and the guy in chains walking up to the area so he could point at the ground to them, to confirm that was him that did this. And yeah.
Oh my God.
So I could literally walk, take a drive down that road. So I'd like to do more hands-on with stories like that are local to me. Or, at some point, like if the channel had was huge, then you could actually travel and go to other places and talk to people who experience the stuff. And I don't know where else from there, but I really do want to talk to people that have experienced this stuff firsthand or been affected by it.
Wow, that was deep.
Oh my God. And these were sisters? Were these sisters?
Yeah. Do you already know who I'm talking about?
No, I don't know who you're talking about. It's just that you said two girls, and I'm assuming if they both snuck out of the same house, that they would be the same person. Oh my God.
Yeah. They were about a year apart. Yeah.
Oh my God. No, I don't, I'm going to tell you this much. It wouldn't get to a trial. It couldn't.
No, it has to.
We'd have to find them.
Here's the worst part. Here's the worst part of that case. This guy had already been in jail before for picking up two other girls and assaulting them, but he got out.
Oh my God. What the
and that
WTF? Why?
That's why it's so important. It's not just for entertainment purpose only, but it's really important to bring light to that stuff so people like that stay in jail.
Kenny is just angry just hearing about it.
Yeah.
And how could we not be? We're parents. And by the way, guys, if there's any kids in the room, do your due diligence and, either don't watch or just get them out the room. By the way, I don't think I have to say it because I think we're all grown-ups here, and I think I know that our Z-Horde is smart. So I know they can, come up with that. But sometimes, you get distracted, especially when there's kids around. So just to, a reminder. But,
But you know something, Bathsheba, I hope you're okay. Do not do self-surgery on yourself, Go to the emergency room, right?
Oh, God, please.
Or go to the hospital. Do not do self-surgery.
Ben, what do you mean self-surgery?
Oh, she said that something's not right, and she stepped on some rusty nail or something, or rusty wire.
Okay, you have to go to the hospital.
Time ago.
Go to the hospital.
That's dangerous.
Make sure your phone is charged. Take your charger with you. If you don't got nobody to babysit, take the baby with you. The nurses will help you.
Yeah.
You know,
real.
you will be fine, but do not play around with that because you could get lockjaw like that. You could go blind. A lot of bad things can happen to you.
You got to go get a tetanus shot.
Yes, don't even worry about us. We will be
and all
here.
that.
You know, you can replay or you could listen to us on the way and over there and maybe make a few friends and get some new Z-Horn members. But just go.
But she
Go to
says
the
she does
doctor.
it all the time now.
No,
So-
no, go to the hospital. Oh my God. She said gotta soak it and drain it. You sound like a pro, girl.
Alright.
Holy crap.
She's a survivalist.
Holy
It's
mackerel.
expensive.
Oh my God.
That's right. You gotta do it the ghetto way sometimes. You know?
Evil Outcast says they're putting their baby to bed soon.
Oh, that's so sweet.
He's a great dad.
Yeah, man. You know something? My dad bounced. I love him. May his soul be resting in peace and all. I love him. But I said, yo, I'm gonna be there for mine.
And he is.
I'm gonna
You
be
are a
there.
baby.
I mean, he came back, but it was too late.
Yeah. Kenny, but you're a great dad. He is. He's very overprotective. And he teaches them how to box because they're girls, you know. So he teaches them how to box and where to hit, where it hurts. So, you know, we try to prepare our kids best we can. We say, leave the after problems for the lawyers. Let them sort it out. You protect yourself. And that's the way we see it. You know.
So do you have a favorite scary movie?
Me?
Yes.
Just one?
Yeah. Do you?
I don't know. I think there's too many that I like. I got really excited for Halloween last year, and we went and saw it in the theater because I couldn't stand it. Like, I think it came out on Thursday night at midnight or whatever, and I waited as long as I could, which I think was until Sunday night. And we sat in a packed theater, and I was just like so excited to watch that movie.
I went to the movies at 1:30 in the morning.
That.
You know that? I went to the movie theaters at like 1:30, 2. What was it? Like 12? No, it was like 2. What time was it, Mysterio? We went to see that movie. It was like 2 in the morning. I would think it was the Avengers, the last one that came out. Endgame.
Oh yeah. It was around 2 in the morning.
2 in the freaking morning. Came home at like 4:30 or 5 o'clock. But it was worth it because that movie was friggin' awesome. That movie was freaking awesome.
Yeah, it was.
So, are you into like collecting anything? You know?
No, I would like to be. My hobbies involve more of like making stuff, so they're probably dorky hobbies, so
No, please
DIY
do
is
tell.
awesome.
But, like,
we love
we just redid like our we've been slowly redoing our house because we bought a house that was like on the cheap, so we could fix it up, and we finally like put in flooring, and I like painted and epoxied the table, and I epoxied our countertops and stained our
sounds dope.
island and stuff like that, and I do other stuff that's like homemade home stuff. I don't know.
Oh,
And I'm
that's
still
great.
learning, so like when the epoxy was drying, there was a bug stuck in it on the
Ooh.
counter, so now I have to sand it and redo it. And
Oh.
my tabletop was outside, and of course right before that was dry, a bug got stuck in that, and you can actually still see the bug, so now I have to sand the bug out. And everyone's like, just leave it there.
Oh,
Cover it with a doily.
Oh, lesson.
that is so funny.
Oh, that's hilarious. But you know something? That's so funny. I like DIYs too. I like
is.
watching
Yeah, we do.
watching the life hacks videos and the cleaning hack videos. And while I'm cleaning, I like watching cleaning videos.
You know when HGTV used to be good back in the day, it was worth watching.
Oh hell yeah.
Now they don't. Now,
Now they
now it's just a
suck
bunch
now.
of real estate up in there.
They suck. And it's all fake.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's a meme that says, I crochet from home and our budget is 1.2 million or something like that. The meme's got like different careers and they're just ridiculous. And they both work from home and their budget's 1.2 million. My husband and I are like, where do these people live? What kind of income do these people have where your budget is $1.2 million? That's like 10% is 10 grand. Or no, 100 grand a month is your house payment?
Oh man, I'm telling you, I'm like, sheesh. What type of job they got online? That what are they like realists? What are they like? Accountants? Freaking online robot doctors?
I won't say
Sheesh.
it. I won't say what kind of money. You can make some really, really good money online, but I'm not going to say what that career is.
Ooh.
So you don't get demonetized or anything.
I already know, honey. They're the insiders. Oh man. So okay, so listen, Dutchess, there's a little thing that we like to do here every now and then, and I was just wondering if you wanted to take part in it. And okay, and so the thing is that we like to do is that sometimes we like to bring up a viewer and invite them to the Google Hangouts so they can personally ask you some questions. If we find a brave soul out there to do that, would you be willing to do that with us?
Sure. Are they brave enough? I'm brave.
Ooh, no, you've already proven that you're brave. So yeah, you don't have to tell us. Okay, so whoever feels like they would like to come up and join us here on Stereo Dread and join the hangouts, please give us a nice little green heart in the chat, and then what we'll do is we will send you a link to the hangouts on Twitter in a DM. Come on. And if you don't have Twitter, well then heck, we'll do it on Facebook. Come on. Creepy Clown Girl, of course she got the green hearts up. On it. Yes, Creepy Clown Girl. Check it. Here, give me that. That is awesome. She definitely has the green hearts. Oh. Go ahead, baby. Deal with the chat. I'm going to give her this now.
What? You want me to deal with the chat? But you're doing something right now.
Yeah,
I can't deal with the chat.
I know. Hold on.
I'm sorry. I cannot deal with the chat because she's doing something on the monitor. See, that's another thing we could use. Another freaking... We need two monitors. I'm using a freaking... a 2009... LCD screen from like... Bought at Rite Aid. It's like 18 inches. It's like this thick. And it's like 480p. That's the monitor we got. Freaking cheap ass television. We need some real monitors up in here. Like 2 of them.
Oh man, I'm gonna be sending. Oh, and Evil Outcast also wants to join in, so we're gonna have him come in as well.
I'll tell you what else we need. We need a freaking wireless freaking keyboard that's lit up, because having a wired keyboard is wackodocious.
Oh man,
all these wires, man. I'm surrounded by wires. I feel like I'm in a spider's web up in this piece. And that's what I feel like. Charlotte's Web. Kenny Dread and Charlotte's Web. Hello. That's what I feel like right now.
So I already sent out 2 links. 2 links to Evil Outcast, who I think is your #1 fan in the chat tonight. He's going crazy with all those hearts. Look at all those green hearts and creepy
When
clown
he's
girl.
alone in his room, sometimes he stares at the wall. In the back of his mind, he hears his conscience call. Let me get that.
Okay, keep going. Keep going. I want to hear the rest of it.
Telling me I need a girl who's as sweet as a dove for the first time in my life. I see I need love.
I need love. Oh, we got a roll call, Papa.
Yo, how I get back to the thingamabob? I can't see it. You just left it
Okay.
there.
You scroll down.
Here,
right?
you do it.
And you go to
You do it.
Well, you asked for the mouse, you know.
Yeah, you do it. Hurry up with the roll call, Lulu.
Okay, baby.
Who is it?
Okay.
Who's here? Oh yeah,
Yes,
I knew
now
I felt
it's a party.
some like negative energy. No, not negative energy. Bad vibes. Bad vibe storytelling. It's in the his house. What is up, bad vibes?
Hello, you
now
guys.
it's a party. Hi, CCG, creepy clown girl.
CCG.
Dark, me, Dutchess Dark, and Dutchess Dark. Me, CCG, creepy clown girl.
I gotta release some more doves. I'm so happy
Hello,
right
Dutchess
now.
Dark. How are you? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Hello.
Hi.
There is a delay.
Can you hear me?
CCG. Yes, she can hear you. It's just that
okay.
there's a delay.
Okay.
So she's going to take a while to answer back.
Okay, that's good. So where is Mr. Evil Outcast?
Oh, he's around. I suppose he's fumbling around nervously, trying to whack his kid over the head so he can go to sleep and he can talk to the beautiful, lovely, and talented Dutchess Dark.
Yes. It's very nice to meet you, Dutchess Dark.
By the way, Evil
Nice to
Outcast
meet you
is
too.
here.
Hey, Dee Dee.
Hello.
It's me, Outcast. Long
She
time.
has a little...
I think we're all
Hi,
trying to talk at the same time.
Oh my god. I think he passed out.
sorry, I'm a little shy right now.
Dingleberry! Dingleberries! In the his house.
Hi, Dingle.
his house.
Dingo's in the house.
Outcast, don't be shy.
Their
Talk.
Avatar is.
Yeah, that's
Dingleberry.
Dingleberry.
Reminds me of, you know, that episode of South Park, and Wendy talks to Stan, and then Stan just vomits. right. This is what's
Dingleberry, what
happening
is your
right now.
avatar of? It's so small I can't tell what it is.
What?
Oh, right click on it, girl. You're
He
going to
go
get a
like
laugh
this.
of
He
your
go,
life.
Mysterio, he go.
It's an actual
he go,
Dingleberry
Mysterio,
on a
he go,
butt.
he go. That's what he do. That's what he's doing right now. That's Evil Outcast right now.
Yeah, he don't know what to do. He's like giggling like a giddy
But
schoolgirl.
all day he be running his jibs on the midday horde rush though. All day. He just be smacking, running his lips.
He's fanboying. He's fanboying right
Oh
now.
my god!
I'm sorry, I'm so nervous. I mean, we talked over DM, but I never got the pleasure of actually talking to her phone to phone, face to face. So great to meet you at last.
Oh man,
Are you
otherworldly.
talking to Creepy Clown Girl or me?
You, the Duchess.
Oh, yeah.
Duchess.
Oh, you don't have to call me madam, but I think you've been in my live streams a lot, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I have, but I never got the pleasure of actually doing a one-on-one with you. That's what I mean. I know. I know. I probably sound redundant right now.
No, I think that people are just themselves, so just it's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. And to be honest with you, it was CC that was trying to convince Stereo Dread to get me on here first, and I was trying to do the same to get her on here. Thanks, CC.
You're quite welcome. Love you, bud. What are friends for?
Yeah.
Oh, you're loving it and you know it.
Well, if I had the guts to face reveal, you would probably see the big smile on my face right now.
Well, I guess you can ask anything. Isn't that the whole premise of this?
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
Stacey, you first.
Oh no, please, by all means, you go right ahead.
Go right ahead.
Oh, you're bad, girl. Creepy clown girl.
Well, I have been following you ever since you helped me try to help my channel grow or whatever, just giving me advice and everything, Mike. And I have been, and I have seen everything that's been going on. By the way, everything all good and everything. That's not the main question. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Uh-oh, somebody's doing the
my question
Jaws song in the background.
You say you're involved in voice acting. If given a chance, who would you work for in the voice acting company? Any company.
Like if I got to have an actual voice acting role, oh my gosh, that would be amazing. I have to pick one thing. Right off the top of my head, I would go to animation because that would be the most fun.
Awesome.
I don't know if you guys could hear that or not, but
yeah, no, we heard that.
that would be
Dream
the most
Job.
fun. Oh yeah, sorry.
Dream Job. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the dream. That's
Dream
the
Job
dream.
in animation.
Well, the voice of animation, I can
So it
draw,
doesn't matter.
but I can't draw like that. I know nothing about animation companies or production companies enough to have a preference, but that's the dream, is to be able to have that, because they can make you out to be your character can be anything, and that gives you so much more freedom when all you have to do is produce the voice. I mean, I feel like that's so much more freeing than having to look a certain way on screen and then deliver a voice too. I think that's very boxed in.
We have
But
a
that's just my
question.
opinion.
We have a question from the chat from Dingleberry. Dingleberry says that they remember your suicide story video from a few years ago. Very eerie.
With another channel that got shut down,
Oh, what
and it was to
happened?
prevent. Yeah.
¿Qué pasó?
And then that. Oh yeah. Yeah, but that was a sad story, but it was a creepy pasta.
Oh, gotcha,
So-
gotcha.
You never know where there's gonna go. Anyway.
Oh my goodness. Bathsheba says, I wish I had the balls to do that. Space Oddity Kayla says, I'm with ya. I'm working my way into being a voiceover actress. Nice. Then you're in the right community, Space Oddity Kayla, because there's lots of people looking for a female voice to collab with. Just gotta look around. Especially here. Ooh. Yeah, that's wonderful. So, Evil Outcast, do you have any more stories or questions or comments, rather, for our wonderful guest tonight?
I don't know any other questions except
You're
When
blowing
you
your
get me back?
opportunity. You're blowing your chance, man.
because I would really like to work with you.
There we go.
Right now I'm working on a certification for my personal life, and then once that's done, then I can come back because I really have to make that my focus first.
Of course.
Of course.
And then I can come back. So fingers crossed, it's sooner than later. But it's a massive test, and there's no way to know what's on the actual test. You have to study every single category, and then hope that you know the questions that they picked. So it's a little stressful.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Well, I really do wish you luck in that, and hopefully you get everything that you need and deserve. I mean, because you are one of the greatest female narrators that I know, one of my favorites, and I'm really happy to have the pleasure of talking to you face to face.
Making dreams come
That's
true,
really,
baby.
really nice.
Stereo Dread.
That's really nice. That makes me want to do stories even more. So yeah, we'll definitely work together. Yeah, definitely.
All right.
I think he passed
get done
out.
with the IRL stuff.
Yeah,
Just get done with the IRL stuff, and then we'll talk about working together in the future. 'Cause I know
Hello,
IRL stuff is
Nightmare
somewhere.
Files.
We got Nightmare Files. Oh yeah, baby. He's in his house. His house.
Nightmare
What
Files
is
is
up,
awesome.
Nightmare Files?
By the way.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
This stream has turned into a all-star stream.
The Nightmare Files was actually he had a previous channel. He's the one I did the collab with the Suicide Story on.
Oh,
Yeah,
on his first channel, it got shut down.
So that was what that
Yeah, I remember
was.
his first
Oh, my.
channel. Yes.
He did
I
say it
remember
got
his first
completely
channel.
derailed. I remember that.
That's true.
Nightmare Files. We have Dutchess Dark here.
Dutchess Dark,
You
baby.
collabed with her before. Thank you for being here, bro.
Oh,
See, you
yeah.
got your familia giving you backup. That's awesome. Nightmares
He
Files.
said he has to go, just showing his love.
Thank you so much,
Of
Nightmare Files.
of course. Thank you.
You know your family. We love you.
Always.
You're always Z-Horde
Always.
forever.
Always.
He's awesome.
He's flipping amazing.
Isn't he?
When I grow
He
up, I
has
want to
an
be like
amazing
Nightmare
voice.
Files.
Very distinguished.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Slumber Reed says, Nightmare Files, what did I do? He's not
Hi,
leaving because of
Slumber.
you.
Wait, that's Slumber. What up?
Graveyard Grog says, sorry for not talking much, listening to the
Haven't
show
been
while
saying hi to everybody.
studying. Thank you, Graveyard Grog, for just listening. That's great. You know, this type of show is a special type of show because, you know, you can just listen and, you know, we will still try our best to give you a good time. If you can't talk and you're studying or working, that's just fine. Hey, you could just glance over once in a while, hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe button, but mostly share. Hope you like it, honey. Thank you for being here. Let's see. No, yeah, we do definitely have a lot of great people in the chat right now. You know, I like to think sometimes to myself, I like to think that we are the horror tubers YouTube channel.
It's the
You know?
community, the community hub. That's what we are. We're
Yeah, the horror
community hub.
tube community hub. Yeah, I like to think about us, ourselves.
You're the
as
launch
that.
pad.
Oh,
that too.
thank you. Oh my God, freaking CCG man, she
That
always
too.
comes up with like the best
That
names
too.
and stuff. Between you and Kenny, y'all guys could start like a freaking, you know,
Advertising agency. Let's
For
do it, Creepy
reals,
Clown
baby,
Girl.
man.
Let's do it.
Everybody hashtag launch pad.
hashtag
You know, at one
stereo
time when we
dread.
started, and I think it was myself and Goose and Cannibal and Swamp early on, and I think Celestinor and Unit, but that was a long time ago. Unit's like blown up since then, but we were talking about just tossing around the idea of like a con, and maybe because of your interaction and helping build and support the horror community, that's something that could actually happen in the future. I have no idea what the rest of the details would be, but the thought of that just sounds so fun and amazing to me.
Nice. Amazing. All for it. All for it. 100%.
Aw. So, otherworldly things with Mike P says, I could listen to these people talk all night. The soothing voice is so calming. Thank you so much, Mike P.
Wow,
You're amazing.
that is
But you know something?
so
You're no
much.
slouch yourself, because Mike P, just so you guys know, has this amazing classic country music voice
Oh, yeah.
that you will never. Oh my gosh. It is such a beautiful, and the power in his voice. If you've never heard him, guys, otherworldly things with Mike P. Not only is he into the paranormal, but his voice is phenomenal.
Sings.
Another person who has a beautiful voice, and she's lurking right now because she's getting some personal stuff done, is MD Who Entertainment.
MD Who, knock knock, baby. Who is it? It's the doctor in the house.
Yeah, MD Who Entertainment. She has an amazing, beautiful singing voice as well. We have a lot of talent in this
So
community.
does Spirit Voices.
Oh yes, oh yes. AK Phoenix, she can cook like no other. She can draw as well. She has a good art skills also. Hey AK Phoenix, I have a question for you. Some time ago you sent me a DM. I think it was on Discord. And on Discord, it was like a little drawing with like a little zombie girl chasing brains or something, saying brains. Did you draw that? I want to know. I've always meant to ask you and I keep forgetting, but now that I got you here, I want to know, did you draw that? Because I want to show that. That is so cute.
Please help us figure it out, please.
I want to say hi to Auntie Creeps.
Auntie Creeps is awesome.
Oh, isn't she?
Oh my God, I love the way she narrates. She's like my girl crush in the narrator community. I love her. Like, I totally look up to her, like in that sense. It's her pace, the way she does her voice, the way that she adds the melodrama to it. I love it. It's so beautiful and romantic and tragic and creepy at the same time. I love it.
Yeah.
She's basically the Titanic.
Yeah.
Don't let go.
And I mean that with all due respect.
Hell yeah.
Do not let go.
She's a force, is what it is. So
Hold
she
on, baby.
is.
Hold on.
Okay. I don't know if it was Bitmoji's AK Phoenix, but I do know that it was like a little girl saying brains. It was so cute. It was a little like zombie girl. It was so cute. But I don't know what it was though. I don't know what program it was or what platform or whatever it was. I just know you did send it to me. But I guess later I could just message you. We could talk about that. But okay, so Space Oddity Kayla says,
I want Slumber to call in.
ooh,
I want Slumber.
Slumber.
That's
Come
what-
on.
That's
you want
who
CCG
I want
to
to say hi
die?
to Slumber. I haven't said hi to Slumber in a long time.
I know, right? I love it when
On
he
it.
comes
And
up here.
Nightmare Files. I want to say hi to Nightmare Files. Oh, he probably had to go do some things.
Yes, he did. He said he was going to show love. But he
Slumber,
had
I'm
to.
sending you
That would
the link in DM.
man.
So,
That would've been
CCG, do you
sweet.
have any questions for DD?
Damn. Man.
Yes, actually, I do. Duchess, how do I put this? Because I'm trying to concentrate on sending this link. But anyways, is there a new or past narrator that you haven't narrated with before that you would, when you come back, would want to work with? Your dream collab.
My dream collab. Okay, so I don't know. you know, when I first started listening to YouTube narrations, there was like 4 of them. I only knew of 4 until I started diving deeper. But I went on a binge with Mr. Creepypasta, and then I went on a binge of Your Maker, and then I went on a binge of listening to Busta, and then I went on a binge of listening to Corpse Husband, and I think I found Lazy Masquerade too. So
Wow.
I love Lazy because he does true crime a lot too, which is kind of my thing too. I'd love to do more collabs. I would like to do more collabs, themed collabs, and just I don't know. I have a long list of things I'd like to do. It's just getting to them is the problem. It's finding time to do it. My dream, yeah. I
I'm
don't know why, just
sorry.
because when I first heard Mr. Creepypasta telling a story, I thought, damn, that's because he had a lot of the same stuff that I like to do. A fiction story that kind of, it's so twisted, but then it's like my favorite thing is dark comedy.
Oh my God.
But anyway,
Yo, we
so
had
I don't even know
Mr.
how to end the question.
We had Mr. Creepypasta here not that long ago on Stereo Dread, and it was amazing. He read live, and it sounded like a recording. For real. He was amazing. You gotta watch that if you haven't. It just blew us away.
Yeah, I wish I could figure out how to, like, when I live stream on my channel, it sounds like recording mic because that's what I'm using. But when I'm talking to you right now, it sounds like I'm talking on my phone, and I don't know how to change that. Like, I don't know enough about technology. I guess that's something I'd like to learn more about in the future, is to learn more about technology so I could like live stream. Like, you guys have this really cool background up while you're live streaming. I have no clue how to do that.
Oh, honey, look. On our Discord server, we have a section called Resources for Creators. And there I list most of the stuff that I use, programs and all that stuff. Right now, what we're streaming with is called Streamlabs OBS. So that's the program that we're using, you know, to help us bring all these background sources and music and all that. But, oh my God, what was that? So, yeah. So, yeah. There's a lot of resources out there, free, by the way, because most of the stuff we use is free, you know. Of course, not the tech. I mean, not the gear, but the tech. Yeah, we try to use as much free stuff as we possibly can. Auntie Creep says she would do a live reading. It's fun. Oh, is that an offer, Auntie Creeps? Are you offering to come up here? Because I will die. I will die. I will die. Right? I'm gonna be like so quiet.
I will die.
Which is gonna be hard for me. We will all die.
Oh my God.
Oh, she said not now, but sometime. Oh my God,
she's such a tease, baby.
You got me, you little tease.
I'd like to tell her thank you for her comment in the chat. That was very nice of her. Love you, girl.
Just came back from putting my kid to bed, and I missed all the chat. So.
Yep, we know what he did. Here, baby, take some of this purple liquid. It tastes like grape Kool-Aid.
Oh my.
What's that? That Diamond Tap? Daddy, what's Diamond Tap? Oh, it's yummy. You'll love it.
What's Diamond Tap?
It's better than the rum my mom used to probably give me and put on my gums.
Oh yeah.
Come on, Slumber. Where are you? I said
he's in here.
Slumber. Oh, you SOB. You dirty SOB. We got slumbery.
Oh my God, you got the girl screaming. I'm fawning.
How's it going?
In the hizzo.
Hi, Slumber. How are you? As I crawl under a table.
That was just one person screaming like that.
What?
Oh, there she goes with the giggling.
Oh,
there
man.
she goes. She's gonna get you. Oh my God, just so you know, Dee Dee, we do this often. We are like what you call, we're like the party line of the horror community.
Yeah.
We just
That's
want to
what
hang.
it's reminding me of right now. Yeah.
You should
Actually,
see us on
believe it or not, I
Discord.
am
We're all
actually
the,
really good.
It's where all the cool people come to hang out.
Oh, thank you, Slumber. And you're
yeah.
cool. That's why you're here. Oh my God.
Slumber's
He ain't sending his
amazing.
green hearts.
PA Nightmares.
How have you been,
Nightmare.
Slumber?
I see you creeping.
I've been good. Just been hanging out.
Hey, I caught part of your live stream.
Yeah, it went pretty good. Figured I'd raid you guys at the end of it since
You are so
last time
awesome.
your guys' stream crashed right after I raided you. I felt
Yes.
so bad.
Aw. I think that's
I was
how
like, man.
I think that has more to do with TP than it does you. So don't even worry about it.
No,
you were
no,
great.
No,
I
you're
know,
solid,
Like, I know it
dude.
didn't crash because of me, but like, it's like I raided you, and then your guys' internet
At that
went out, and I was
moment,
like, ah.
yeah. It's all good, baby. It was fun. It's an experience, man. Thank you.
Oh yeah, and everybody was great. Your people were amazing. They were
Hell
so
yeah.
nice.
Hell yeah.
And you got guys and gals from all over the world. I didn't realize how many Latinos, Slumber, that listen to you. It was great.
Yeah, they're a cool bunch. They keep it really like relaxed and calm. Like when I
Awesome.
stream, like it's very rare that I have somebody like trolling or heckling or anything. Like it's typically just jokes and a relaxed good time. So,
It is a good stream. It really is. It's very relaxing.
Oh yeah,
Cool,
I was
cool.
like falling asleep and laying down and just chilling. And Kenny's like, "I'm not letting you watch Slumber streams anymore because you fall asleep and then you don't make me my sandwich."
Hey,
No, I'm
don't do
kidding.
that. That's whack. Oh,
That's kidding. I'm
Mysterio,
kidding.
you're so whack.
No, yeah, no, but no, seriously, I did get like sleepy, and I had like so much overdue rest that I needed to catch up with, and I was like, okay, this is nice. I'll just relax here and take a little nap, and like the next day, I woke up like, what? So, but real quick, we have a roll call, my love. We got Entropic Society in his house.
Entropic Societies in the his house.
Hello, Entropic
Nice.
Society.
All right, Mysterio, we need to let Slumber kick it.
Yes,
with,
everybody, please.
with CCG. I want to hear this.
Cool. I gotta go get
conversation.
some snacks.
Yeah, get some snacks. No, wait.
Uh-oh.
Can I have
What?
some snacks? Thank you.
Okay. So cool.
And don't forget, we got Dutchess Dark up in here. Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
Say hi.
I don't think I've ever gotten to talk to you. It's nice to finally meet you. Dutchess.
Yeah, same. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but yeah, it's nice to meet you too. I can't tell if anyone can hear me or not because I can't hear myself.
I can hear you.
I can
No,
hear
yeah,
you.
you're good.
Yeah, I hear you.
I can hear everybody.
I just don't want to be greedy with you anymore. You understand, Dutchess Dark? I want to give CCG and Slumber some time with you and Evil Outcast. Because I'm a giving person.
Well, what was I going to say? All right, moving on. So, Slumber, do you have any future collabs coming up?
At the moment, no. I still got to record something for the Dezombified 1K mega collab, but other than that, I'm kind of all caught up with everything. Which
Look at that. I'm
feels
releasing
nice,
dubs.
but I'm excited to line some more stuff up.
Slumber, when you
That's
said
good.
that, I started to release doves. I don't know if you can see on the screen, but I'm releasing doves into the air. Thank you,
Oh, is
Slumber.
that what that is? Okay.
Yes.
I thought
I'm releasing doves.
that was hearts.
No, those are doves. These, see the wings? They're flying.
Okay,
shadow
I see it. I
puppet.
see it now.
I'm releasing doves.
Well, I'm still set on getting you, Slumber, Bad Vibes, Vidith, Fearcrawler, and Swamp Dweller together to collab on one video.
I know Fearcrawler's been really busy. I think he tweeted out something about picking up a second job.
Yeah.
So
He's
I mean,
pretty busy now.
I can try and hit him up because him and I haven't collabed in like 2 years now, so he might be down for
Oh,
something.
that
I
was
can
a
try.
good collab. But no, I understand. He's really busy right now. Outcast, say something.
Something.
Hey.
No.
I saw that coming.
Well, what about you and Outcast doing a collab?
We should. I don't know why. I mean, I think we have in the past, but we should definitely work on something new.
Yeah. Well, I know we've done a collab and another mega collab that back in the day, I believe. But yeah, we should. I mean, just hit. Well, you know, I cannot speak today. I don't know if it's a starstruction or.
Oh my god.
But yeah, we should definitely hit each other up and see what we can do. You know.
For sure. I know you were on my my 15K mega, which was pretty cool because there's only like 9 people that sent me audio for that, and you were one of them. So I still appreciate that.
Yeah.
That is something when you're working on a collab and you have like 20 people that are supposed to send you audio and like 5 of them do.
Yeah, I had like 50 people that were like, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It was the only
Do you
time.
have the audio yet?
It was the only time I ever like actually reached out to people to be on my channel. You know what I mean? Like, other than just like little individual things here and there. And I was like, oh man, this is gonna be so cool. And then, I mean, it was still pretty cool. But yeah, like 4/5 of the people that said that they were gonna send audio never did. But it's all good.
Yeah, and I've learned that it doesn't matter how early you ask people, it's going to be the same return. It'll be the same return even if you ask them.
Wow, this is good information.
If you ask them in advance, they totally forget about it.
Because we're coming up on 1,000 subscriber milestone ourselves, so it's good to know.
Now, do you guys do this every Friday night or every?
Every Friday, just every Friday. You know, we're here. Just
you
every
guys
Friday.
are here 5 days a week.
I was waiting for somebody to say something. 5 days a week.
You eat, breathe, and sleep YouTube.
Yes, 5 days a week, twice a day at least. At least. Twice a day.
I'm seeing 7, 8 hours and 22 hours ago, and then 1 day ago. So yeah, you put out 4 videos. This is the 5th one, even though it's a live stream.
Yes.
In 2 days.
Yes.
6. Nope, more than that. Wow.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we do. You know, this is like I try to be. I mean, you know, if you want to look at us like maybe like a Oprah or something type of show, but we just do it more often. But it's like Oprah maybe
Now,
for like.
are you gonna
horror
ask
and
anybody the
paranormal.
question that's gonna make them cry, or no? You're just gonna skip that part.
Nah, that's too much. You know, this is a happy place. It's a happy place.
I did
a
that
good
to myself
place.
earlier, anyways, by telling that story, but that's okay.
Well, I mean, earlier you had us all shaking. I know that. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
She's so brave. Oh man.
Telling that story because now I'm like looking out my window. I'm not gonna sleep tonight probably.
I was pulling for you. I was like,
I don't know what possessed me.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe listening to that story, I'm pretty much glad I have a baseball bat next to my couch.
I have a long screwdriver.
I got a blow up doll under the bed. That's what I use.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man, sexy Lexi. You know,
But you just use it as a pillow, right?
To swing, to hit whoever. Get any intruders, anything.
I think if you throw a blow up doll at anyone, they're probably gonna be put off.
Yeah,
right
taken
away.
aback. Like, what the hell just happened? I got beat up with a blow up doll. Holy.
No, the trick is you gotta put lotion all over it too, so that they jump back from it and don't touch it.
That's a good one, man. He said put lotion on. Oh,
I can
man.
imagine I can imagine the people in jail. So what are you in for? I got beat up by cops because I was robbing a store. What about you? I was trying to rob this house, and I got hit with Tina, the blow up doll.
Yeah, I just came back because I was
That
talking
court
to my
case would
roommate.
be
What
the most
did I just
entertaining
miss?
court case.
My
That is
roommate
definitely
knocked
one
my
I'd
door
pay to go
down, so I
see.
come back to that.
It's okay, evil. It's okay, evil outcast. Breathe. Breathe, evil. Breathe.
No, guys, no.
Oh no, CCG's look. Have 911 ready, CCG. Put it on the phone. Have it ready.
No, you guys. My ribs hurt. I could just see somebody calling 911, right? And it'd be like, 911, what's your emergency? Yes, I just tried to rob this house, and Lucy the blow-up doll attacked me. Wait, what? What did you say, sir?
I said I got attacked
Yeah,
by
I
a
just
blow-up
tried to
doll.
rob this house, and this blow-up doll attacked me. What? Wait. What'd you
What
say,
did I
sir?
just come back into?
Click.
Oh, you don't want to know, Mysterio. You don't want to know. I said
That's what
that
I'm
if
saying.
anybody,
Talking
if
about
anybody
really
was to
not
attack
before
us,
they
I would
came
take
back
out Lexi, sexy Lexi.
I mean,
Roll
doesn't
down,
she
attack
already
her.
know anyway?
Of course she knows, but she wasn't here. She stepped out to
Just
get some
don't
She said
snacks.
his bed off limits underneath there.
Oh no, I had to
Just
get the
don't rob
sheet.
anybody's
some
house and
snacks.
call 911 because you got attacked by a blow-up doll, okay?
That's embarrassing.
I think we're killing the people in the chat. They are laughing in stitches right now. All other worldly things said he'd spit his drink and his nose is burning.
Oh my god.
We
You
should.
can always get one of those mannequin heads from the beauty supply store and just throw that at them. And again,
Yeah.
roasting it up really good too.
We should all get together and create a funny video called 911 blow-up doll attacks.
Yeah, let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Get it
Space
started.
Oddity
Let's do
Kayla says she needs Area 51 doctors.
it. Hey, no. That's Area 52. We don't use that word here.
Oh, okay, yeah, Area
What's wrong with
52 doctors. The 52nd area. Or the 51st area.
Oh, God.
I think mainly you need hand sanitizer. Just keep that.
I got a good point there. You don't know where that's been.
I'm gonna stop. 'Cause I'll just
911.
get grosser and grosser and grosser. So I'll just stop myself before. Like, ew.
Well, in other words, you
Right.
probably need a hazmat suit.
Save it for the Discord, baby.
911, what's your emergency?
I'm gonna have to have chaps on, the chaps, you know, and the stirrups, you know, and the cowboy hat, you know, with the whip.
Hey guys, really quick. Something's going on with my roommate's car, and he's got to get it up
Oh,
and going by
no.
morning. So he wants me to look
Okay.
at it real quick.
Of course,
Okay.
Thank
I gotta
you,
go.
Slumber.
But
Thank
Okay.
you so much.
if you guys
We
are
love
Thanks
still
for
you.
alive when I
stopping
get back,
by.
maybe I'll hop back in, or
Okay,
you know,
cool.
Okay.
at least hang out
Hell
in the
yeah.
chat.
All right.
Always
I'll
welcome.
catch you guys
always.
later. And again, it was
Catch
nice
you
to meet
later,
you,
Slobber.
Dutchess. Nice catching up with you, CCG, Evil,
hey,
and
how
of
about-
course Stereo Dread.
Mhm.
I'll catch you guys later.
Love you.
All right, be careful
Bye.
out there, man.
Oh, he's awesome.
Yeah, he is. He's so funny.
I bet he started it all. Now he leaving, right?
Mm-hmm.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Reminds me of this time. I know it's funny now, but when we were little, my stepdad was, a weirdo. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
But I remember my mom, because there's 5 of us little ones in the house. It was so funny. It's funny now. It wasn't then. But she calls 911 and she goes, yeah, she explains the story about my stepdad and yada yada. And then the 911 operator goes, well, we're sending the police. And she goes, no, you don't understand. I have a gun, and if that comes through that door, I'm going to blow him away. And the 911 operator goes, no, ma'am, you've got to say it this way. And my mom goes, okay. So she said it the way the 911 operator did. And she goes, I'm telling you right now, he comes through that door. He's dead. Just the way she told it, it was so funny. I'm like, oh, geez, Mom.
Mom is like the regular Annie Oakley, huh? She wasn't playing.
How are you eating, dude?
It's just funny the way, she's the 911 operator is like, no, you have to say it this way. My mom goes, okay. Now I'm going to tell you it this way. It was so funny.
Otherworldly Things with Mike P says, hey, I have a mannequin head I use for making scary masks. I use him. His name is Fred, by the way. Fred the Head. Oh my God, I love it. Dude, we gotta talk. We need a mask. I need a mask. Oh man. Bathsheba said she's eating Kenny's popcorn.
All right, thank you, Ben.
Sorry, I'm talking to my dogs.
See, somebody's already stealing Freddy's head.
There he goes. He's popping out the ground.
Fred the Head.
Right there in the video, he's popping out the ground. He's gonna take Freddy's head. Brains, Fred the Head.
Hashtag
brains.
Freddy's head, and he's dead.
Oh, there you go, Cece. Put that in your rhyme book.
Mike P.
Dedicated to Fred the
Brains. Fred the Head. There he goes. Look at him. Mike P lived this way? Mike P brain this way?
Body parts. We have body parts. We have heads. We have arms. We have legs. And we have brains.
And leg tacos.
Okay.
Oh, and yes, leg tacos.
Leg tacos.
It looks like we're not
Anybody
the only
hungry?
ones. Yeah.
Man, I
so
had some
look,
leg tacos earlier tonight.
Oh,
we're
hush.
eating popcorn. We have some
Seriously.
popcorn, right?
Want me to post
Look at
it?
this.
I'll post it.
Yes, post it. Well, I had burrito.
Hey, Bathsheba, look, we're eating popcorn too. Isn't that a coincidence?
Robert McDarris says, I have a skull on my desk that I named Bob. That is awesome. He named the skull Bob the Skull.
Yeah, contemplate your mortality.
Uh-oh. Is the dog fighting with
Love you,
something?
Philia Noctis.
Uh-oh.
I love you,
Someone
Philia.
dying in the background somewhere. Sounds like
The dog is
alive.
freaking out.
Damn.
Yeah. Hey,
Wow.
Dude, Trixie, stop it. Dude, go to your house. I'm sorry.
Damn, she's on crack.
Background.
Damn, that dog is on crack.
No, they just.
You
trying
should
to
have
put
given
a
him
permit.
the
No,
diamond
they
tap
they
instead of the
just-
kid.
They're fighting over Fred the Head.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Dude,
You should have given him the purple medicine.
go to your house.
We should so totally go to the after parties.
We should,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
you
let's do
know,
it.
I don't know how many people would show up if we go to the after party. Tell us in the chat. Say I'm in after
Come on,
party.
everybody. Give us some thumbs.
Come on,
Come on.
because otherwise I'm
Come
gonna go to sleep
on.
and work in the morning.
Work it.
Yeah, work.
Outcast, get your thumbs up.
Come on, guys.
I already got my thumbs up. Already got all 18 of them up.
Yo, y'all supposed to be talking to Dutchess, Dark. What's going on?
Yes, Dutchess Dark. What do you
Okay,
think about
so
all this
Dutchess.
craziness?
A question for
And
you.
both of y'all host the Midday Horde. Come on, y'all.
Yes.
From the beginning, or from your time beginning on YouTube to now, how has YouTube changed? And for any new and upcoming narrators, is there one piece of advice that you would give them?
I don't know. I think everybody's channel grows differently. You never know when somebody's new how much they're gonna take off. Like One piece of advice. Well, don't go to live streams and advertise yourself. Somebody posted it on Twitter, and I was like, amen,
right.
because when I have live streams, I will tell people, if you have a channel, leave the link. But then I would notice that people would come just to do that, and then they would leave. So really, they were just like coming, spamming, and leaving.
Right.
So that wasn't cool, because I was already trying to shout out their channels. You know, I was trying to do them a favor, and then they had to take advantage of that. So I didn't think that was very cool. So don't do that. Any new channels, don't do that. I noticed that I had to block somebody on Instagram because they were sending me, every time they made a video, they were sending it to me. And like, number one, don't do that. And number two, I've never seen a comment, a share, a like, or anything from them supporting my channel. So it's like, it's kind of like a kick in the face. Like, I do you a solid, you do me a solid, but I've never once seen a comment from this person. So I don't know. But I think people with common sense know better than to do that. As far as like reading, definitely get permission from Reddit authors. It's not that hard. Most of them do want their stories read, but you just have to ask them first. You don't want to get on that blacklist and have them pissed off at you. So
I'm part of that blacklist.
You are?
Yeah, because at the time I was okay, but ever since the Let's Not Meet got pretty anal about that, it started to become monkey see, monkey do, and I just happened to be one of its latest victims. But I'm trying to get off of it right now.
Yeah, I keep all of the emails, the back and forth correspondence between any of the authors and myself. So if anybody ever tries anything, that's not gonna fly. But definitely get permission. There's tons of free to use stories on the Creepypasta wiki and on Reddit, and a lot of other. There's like tons of stories that you can read. Plus, if you build up enough subscribers, you can have them submit stories to you. Of course, nobody's perfect. I mean, there are some times when you make a mistake, and that's fine. If you admit it, it's fine. But
yeah,
I would say don't worry about investing in super expensive equipment, because we already had that discussion here. Until you can afford it, like people always say, get this, but don't pay for stuff when you're not invested in it. Like people like that have been doing it for a long time, that have a lot of money that they're making from it. Of course, they're going to reinvest in it. They're going to get a really good microphone. But when you're really small and you're brand new, you don't need to do that. Just have fun with it. Just make sure you're not like, spamming other people with your stuff, trying to cram it down their throat, because that's going to do the opposite that you're trying to achieve. And collab. And everybody is not going to say yes to a collab with you when you're brand new. So they want to see if you're dedicated enough to stick around first.
Right.
Yeah.
Good advice. Thank you.
Great advice.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because there's been people that bugged me to do collabs before, and then they don't even make stories anymore at all. But they were really, really like, I want to collab, because they want to build their channel right now. They want to make money right now, and it just doesn't happen. I mean, I guess that's happened for some people, but it doesn't happen for me. So
You have to be like really lucky.
Yeah.
I say it's luck because I've seen people blow up. They're dumbasses. Pardon my French.
Whoa.
And yeah, seriously. Okay, and they shall remain nameless. But I've seen idiots here blow up doing stuff that really has no value. Honestly, none. But they blow up. So I say a lot of it is luck, or they know how to hack the system. But you also, one more thing that you can have that you totally will be legit is if you have something special. And a special also if you are offering a service, an actual service. I will give you an example. The Clean With Me girls. People have made fun of them or whatever. But I watch them. I watch them when I clean, because you know what? It's motivational. You feel good when your house is clean. You also learn a lot of tips and tricks. They are offering a service, And
the DIY videos are awesome.
Hell yeah.
DIY videos.
Hell yeah.
I love them.
It's actually doing something.
Those are amazing.
Now, when it comes to the horror community, it's actually doing something. First of all, community. Duh, that's right there.
Even the
Community.
memes do something. They make you laugh.
Yeah.
And laughter is the best medicine.
Oh, obviously,
So,
hell yeah. And then you also
gifts,
have the like I said, this community, the horror community. You know, we tell stories. We are entertaining. That is what we're doing. You know, so entertainment that has a value. You know, and it's not stupidity. It's not sheer stupidity. We actually have deep conversations. We tell badass stories that. Honestly, they're so good, the stories that this community says and puts together, that even the mainstream is copying them. I mean, what's the name of that movie that sounds a lot like something that you will see in a title here, that it shall remain nameless, you know? So if they're starting to notice, that means that we have something of value. So that is another thing, is you have to have something pretty amazing. Otherwise, work really hard and you will get there. So I totally hear you, Didi.
Otherworldly has a question, though.
Oh, okay. It says, any tips on using your own stories or anything one should know about that? Copyright stuff of anything. Okay, well, always, wherever you go, read the terms of services. Number one. For anything you use out there in the internet verse, read the terms of services. Okay? Always read the conditions. Always read the rules if you're on Reddit. And using your own stories, that's a phenomenal idea. If you know how to put it together and you feel confident in narrating, do so. You know, also collaborations. If you somehow feel like you can't really put a voice to one of your stories, go and ask someone else, hey, you want to collab? Do you want to read the story for me and so I can put it on my channel? And we do that. We've also done things where we say stories and another narrator say the same story, and we will send each other's audience to each other's channel, you know, to hear a different version of the story, you know, and things like that. So, you know, hi, Miss Cass Entertainment. Thank you. He said we're sexy creators.
Miss Cast Entertainment.
Hi, Miss-
From the Hizzos. What is going on?
Hi, Miss Cass.
Thank you so much.
Good evening, Miss Cast.
And to in your channel, you know, there's always going to be these fake channels that try to claim a copyright. It's not strike really, but creators that have been doing it a while know what I'm talking about. But there'll be fake channels that come and try to claim that a piece of audio or a piece of video is theirs, and you need to pay attention to those emails and refute that immediately. And so when you're doing any videos that you make, and this is for anybody really, and I notice a lot of people don't do this, because I always look for it. Anything that you're using in the background that's not yours, you didn't create that, you put the link of that and make sure it's free to use if it's from YouTube or somewhere else. Put the links to everything in your description box. So if somebody comes and they try to claim it's yours, you have that
you
link
seen
right
our
there,
description box?
I always put yeah. I always put, this person doesn't own this person does, and it's for free use, and it's taken down the same day almost immediately. So yeah. People will try to do that to you all the time, but don't discourage it. And also comments. I'll say this for new creators. People will get on the internet just to say anything crappy to someone that they don't know because they're behind a keyboard. Block it out. You know, you can like make their comment invisible without trashing it. You're going to be more sensitive to negativity. Just get rid of the comments. They mean nothing. These are people that are just trolling the internet, so pay no attention to those people. Yeah. You
know, I have found that our Z-Horde, our community, is so strong. Okay, we're little, but we attack, like I always like to say, like the 300. That's how we attack. And they are on it for real. They completely block any negativity, and they are on it.
They shut it
really,
down
really
real quick.
They shut it down.
Let me tell you
fast.
something. You know Negan, right? Negan from The Walking Dead. He's a bad man. You know, if he's seen if our horde came walking towards Negan and them, they will all run.
Hell yeah.
They would run immediately.
Hell yeah.
We are Z-Horde,
immediately.
Baby.
We are the next apocalypse.
We're gonna spread the rash of love diabetes.
Exactly.
Diabetes.
Yeah, they don't play. Build a strong community. You have you protection forever, because in numbers there is strength in numbers. That's undeniable. It is undeniable. You know, show love to your community. By the way, that's another piece of advice I would give to anybody out there listening. You know, our community is. What can I even say? These guys are great. You know, Didi, I think you're phenomenal too, for real. Like, I think you have so much talent, and your channel's amazing and it looks beautiful. I have to give you that.
It does.
Believe me, it's deeply needed. When you're doing it by yourself for a long time, you start to question, okay, why am I doing this? But I know that when I create something like that, I feel better. You know how, like, no matter what somebody creates, you feel better when you do your hobby, your thing that you enjoyed. Yeah, you feel better. So, yeah, definitely miss that.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. You know, we do. In the beginning, we did a lot by ourselves. All right, but as the Z Horde started to grow and started to help us, we found that, you know what? We're not in this alone. We're not alone. So you need to know that you're not alone.
Yo,
at least
but
not
you know
anymore.
something?
That's for sure.
But yo, the love for us started early on.
That is
Yo,
true.
people was like, Todd Jumper was giving us like
Fan art.
fan
That is
art,
true.
and like our first banner was something he created.
Yeah, that was amazing.
You understand? So ever since day one, people have been
Yeah, we got some
kind
really
and
good people in the
loving and
beginning.
gracious and helpful.
Dark Waters,
like Timey Lives, Dark Waters,
Panic D.
Swamp Dweller, Slumber Reads, Bad Vibes,
So much love.
Nefarious TV, Penny Tails Up on the Creeps. I mean, the list is just massive.
Insane. There's just too many
I
people.
agree. I mean, when I started getting more active on my own YouTube channel and was encouraged by Neff and Night Terror and others to upload my poem videos. If you see me, them from the
remember.
beginning to now, and the amount of help that I've gotten towards editing, there's a thumbnail that Night Terror created for me. My very first channel art was done by the amazing Nefarious TV. My recent one is done by Outcast, and then my original another thumbnail, profile pic, and channel art was done by Yowman. So I've been very fortunate and very blessed to have the amount of love and support that I have behind me, and it's just amazing.
I got to give a quick roll call to Earth Worshipper.
Welcome.
Earth Worship. What?
I
Earth
said
Worshipper.
welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in his house. His house. His house.
Welcome.
What is up, Earth Worshipper?
It's a cool name.
It is. Wait, who?
I think that's Slumber.
He came back?
Yeah.
Summer came back?
Yeah.
Slumber's back.
Hey, Summer.
buddy.
How's it
Everything
going?
okay?
Slumber's
Yeah,
very
so my
beloved.
roommate, he bought a car today, and it's a stick shift. So I was teaching him how to drive stick shift earlier, and he just got home because he was out all day, and he's like, "Hey, the car's acting really weird. I can't seem to find third in it." So he wanted me to go out there and whip it around the block really quick and see if I could diagnose it. He blew his tranny first day.
Bad. That sucks hard.
Ouch.
That's
real hard.
bad. Ouch.
Ouchie, ouch. I hope you
I
got
was like, I must
insurance.
not be a very good teacher then. I mean, I've
For
been
real.
driving stick for 6 years, but yeah, it happens though. The car was
lemon.
really cheap, so
Yeah, so
you know,
it must
it's
have been a
not
lemon.
the end of the world. He'll probably get his money back in scrap. It's not a big deal.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good news.
So-
Good news.
Yeah,
It's
pretty
Good
much
Friday.
a cost,
Good news.
right?
So we have a couple of updates real quick before I forget. Number
is it?
one, Miss Cass Entertainment has started a new channel that narrates the dark origins of grim fairy tales. That's going to be interesting, and we're going to want to talk to you about that. That's number one, especially here on Stereo Dread. So keep an eye out because we're going to be talking to you soon. And another thing is that I forgot to tell everybody, Today we hit our 850 milestone.
True
I
that,
forgot
true
about
that.
that.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate
Show
that.
some love in the chat.
Thank you, CCG.
We rock.
Yes, you guys do. That's right. Z-Horde rocks. You guys rock. Didi, I just want you to know something. You are not alone. You have right here a new family, and if you'll have us, we will definitely welcome you with open arms. You know, sometimes it just feels better sometimes when your load is not yours by yourself. I understand all about being independent, you know, and being an independent female, but you know, it is true that there is strength in numbers, and that is just a fact. And you know, you'll be in good company. You know, we're not perfect, nobody is, but we will always try to help us and collab as much as we can. We have artists, we have writers, we have so many. And and Mia Mina just reached the milestone today of 100 subscribers, so she unlocked her personalized URL. So yes,
Congratulations, Mia.
Congratulations.
Yeah, baby, do
Go
it.
Mia.
Go Mia. Go
That's such an
Mia.
awesome
Go
milestone.
Mia.
yeah, isn't
I
it?
remember when I hit my 100. Oh, party time. Oh, yeah.
That's
That
right.
first 100 was that first 100 is hard to get. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Mhm.
That is so true.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
That is amazing.
Hashtag tweet, everybody.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What?
Philia
What?
is
What?
gonna flip.
What?
I just checked, and Antonio, aka Azazel Codex, just hit 100 subscribers.
Yes!
Oh my
Sorry.
God! Wow. I've heard of
She's
him
not the
before.
only one
Awesome.
that's flipping. That's 2 hashtag tweets, everyone.
Awesome.
Well, yes.
Good news. Do it, baby.
Okay, what do you guys think about this? YouTube tweeted out the other day that they were considering getting rid of the subscriber counts on all the channels.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think that's supposed to be rolling out here in like a
They're not
week, right?
considering. They're doing
What they're
it.
going to be doing is it's going to be it's going to be rounded to the nearest like 3. So say like you're underneath 1000, it'll still show the accurate number, but say you're at like 1.46k, like that's actually what it'll show is 1.46k. And then if you're
I
at
thought
like
it did that for a while. No.
yeah, so then if you're at like say 12,300, it'll say 12.3k, and if you're at like 104,000 whatever, it'll just say 104k. I think it's kind of lame, but I guess it's not a big deal in the grand scheme of things.
What I
Not
think
sure
is
how I feel
annoying
about it.
is that they still haven't fixed their random demonetization bot, but then they waste their time on stuff like that. Like,
Absolutely. Yeah, you were demonetized with me, weren't you?
probably it was last November.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I got demonetized in August, but I think we all got remonetized on December 13th.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that was messed up. It was like me, you, Southern Cannibal, Goodnight Goosebumps, Creepy Ghost Stories. I mean, I could go on and on and on. Like, there were so many people demonetized all at once.
Damn, that's
Yeah,
Oh,
it
there
didn't make any
was.
sense. It was like they were trying to get rid of them, or
Wow.
get rid of us, basically, is what it seemed like. So this channel that we're on right now is really important, and it's very much needed. And people should be, and again, I bring up money because you're spending time out of your life. I mean, it would be nice for people to be able to upgrade their equipment. Obviously, there's people that make millions of dollars off of YouTube, and that's not everyone's goal. Some people would just be able to be able to upgrade their microphone, for goodness sake, or like pay their light bill so they can continue to make videos, things like that you're taking time out of your day to do for people. And I think that's something that they should at least get back. I don't think that's asking for too much, especially since people make an entire living off of YouTube, and they make some people make some crap videos that we were talking about earlier, just some junk videos, and they make some cash, like insane cash.
But it's complicated, right? Because when I got demonetized, YouTube was my full-time job, which thankfully it is again. But you know, like I had no time. Like I had to find a job right now. Like I can't wait for it to get fixed. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I got myself a normal job. Luckily, thankfully, I found one really quick. And you know, then I kind of had to cut back on videos because I was working 60 hours a week, and then people were mad at me because my production wasn't there anymore. And it's like, well, I can't justify it. Like I can't work a 12-hour shift, get home, make a video, and then sleep for 3 hours and do it all over again.
Right.
Like,
and this is why I was telling Twitter and YouTube, I'm like, you subscribers, you have to tell YouTube what you want from it, because by you not sharing it, not saying anything or not sending any emails, if enough of them actually send emails, then YouTube be like, oh, maybe we should consider this, or I don't know, like it's like they want stuff for free that they already get for free, but then they want you to keep doing it and like killing yourself. I don't know, like I love my subscribers, but I've gotten to a point where my subscribers where they understand that people have lives outside of entertaining them, and or I don't even want to say entertaining, that sounds so wrong, because I don't feel like maybe that's what I do sometimes. So it feels like I'm sharing an experience with them. That feels more correct for me to say. Yeah,
luckily the majority of people do get it. It's always kind of like the loud minority is what I like to call it.
Yeah. The greasy oil gets the wheel. That's the problem right here. I mean, the greasy wheel gets the oil. Sorry. I'm saying that wrong.
Squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you.
It's one of them.
That's the one, baby. That's the one.
Either one, either way, it involves grace. So there.
No. I feel like this is circling back around to the blow-up doll conversation somehow.
Yeah, let's stay away from
creeping
that.
It's creeping its way back to that.
Oh man.
Who likes peanut butter?
Oh my
Who
God.
likes pudding, baby?
Oh no, don't start that.
Pudding!
Do not start that. Listen.
Pudding!
Let me tell you something.
A donut, so.
Cause I'm gonna tell you
Is this a
something.
supernatural reference?
Why are you
Yes.
eating your pudding if you don't eat your meat?
We had an issue here.
I
with
made
the
actual
peanut butter and jelly.
pudding pops the other day, and my husband had a field day pretending to eat.
Pudding. Oh,
No,
Yeah,
don't.
he thought he was hilarious by doing the Bill Cosby face while he ate his pudding pop, and I just couldn't even.
I got a roll call. We got Cloudy Vapes in his house. What is up, Cloudy Vapes?
Hello,
Hi,
Cloudy.
babes.
Hello, Cloudy.
Hey, Z, Dustin would like to know if he can come on.
We're about to go to Discord, actually. Nobody responded,
Okay.
so we're just going to head over there.
A few
But
people
real quick,
did.
I'd like to say, Mysterio, you have anything you want to say to Dutchess?
Oh,
before we leave?
you know something? It's been a delight. You're very charming, and you're very well spoken, by the way. And I love that. I love the way that you speak and you communicate. And even though we have, a messed up delay, you managed to carry the interview very well. So I want to thank you for that, for one. But I'm sorry, I was laughing at something in the chat. But you have some scary ass stories, and I was kind of like, at the edge of my seat when you were talking, and I was just so scared, but for no reason, because this ain't even me, but I was scared for you, and it's a fear. It's a genuine fear that most of us have. So thank you for that. And thank you for taking the time to come to this little hole in the wall channel that we have. We have an amazing, we like to think of ourselves as a little diamond in the rough, because we have
I really
such
like it.
Oh, thank you, love. I
Thanks.
love that, because it's definitely all about RZ Horde. They make this, they make us. You know, they are us. We are them because of this, and that's why it's so important to build a strong community before you get big, beforehand, because those are the ones that are going to be your main peeps, your go-betweens, your just the main wall of defense, so to speak, if you want to put it like that, you know. And they are the ones who build
Well,
you.
not only that, it helps you feel like you have someone to directly connect your gratitude toward, and that's really important when you receive anything in life.
Yes, the gratitude.
You have like names and sort of faces, avatars to connect to the gratitude.
Put her
So
channel. You should put her
I
channel
feel
back
it
on the
definitely
screen.
because I've got some people. I had, you know, as you go through, you'll have people that are diehards and then they'll die off. Like you won't even see them come back to your channel, and like they lose interest or they just get distracted. But yeah, there's some people that stay with you for a while, and then there's some people that always stay with you. So
That's true.
I don't know.
That's true. Creepy Clown Girl's been here since the beginning. For sure. Auntie Creeps.
So grateful for all of them though.
Yeah, oh hell yeah. So many that have been here since the beginning. But real quick, I want to let you guys go in a little while. But
Put her
baby,
channel back on.
oh, yeah, I want to put your channel back on, please. DD, if you could please in the chat just say hi real quick so that I could click on it and go to your channel, because I want people to get one last peek at it.
Oh, that's dope. You got to tell them that.
On it.
That's gonna be a dope story. Read that.
There
Miss
she
Victoria.
goes.
What's that?
Got it.
Excuse
No,
me.
I want to show everybody your channel real quick so they can get one last peek at it before we go.
Outcast is sharing her links right now. He's on
Oh
it.
yeah, thank you. That's really nice.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah, the Z Horde.
It's funny. I
Right.
thought I was just gonna come and get, you know, grilled about something. I was like, oh my god, what are they gonna ask me? You never know what to expect.
Oh, no, that's true.
really,
You're right.
really
You
nice.
have to be careful and you have to be leery, unfortunately, because that's just the world that we live in, you know. But yeah, that is her beautiful channel. For those who were not here in the beginning, this is the beautiful channel of Dutchess Dark. She's very good. Oh my goodness. I want to know how come we
Duchess,
hear
you're
about
amazing,
you before.
and it's been an honor to meet you and to talk to you.
There you
Thank
go. I don't
you.
understand
That's
how
really
come we
nice.
weren't subscribed to you before. How come we hadn't heard of you before? Because you're amazing. Like, your stuff is legit. Just the thumbnails alone make me want to go binge tonight. That's probably what I'm going to do. When I'm going to sleep tonight, I'm going to binge on your channel. Even if I fall asleep, you deserve the watch time, girl. You just do.
I was just thinking the same thing because I'm already a subscriber of hers.
I would say the creepypastas are relaxing, even if they're scary. But if you want to be scared, you go to the true stories because.
Girl, the
there's some-
scarier it
there's
is,
some
the faster I fall asleep. I don't know why. It just happens to me. It's like so relaxing and so soothing for me when I hear scary stuff that it just, I'll go to sleep. I don't know if it's the voices that you guys have, the narrators, but you make me go sleep like an angel. I sleep like a little baby. But real,
I've heard so many people say that the narrations help with their stress and their I mean, no matter, you know, because they're terrifying stories, some of them, but people are like, it calms me down. I'm like, all right. If I'm helping
it's
you, then I
amazing.
feel like I have a purpose, right?
Yeah, of course. Absolutely. We love narrators here. We love all types of horror creators, artists, writers. I mean, we even have poets here. Bathsheba wrote, oh my gosh, she can write beautiful poetry. She wrote one that I narrated, and it's we play it often here also on the live stream. Creepy Clown Girl, she writes beautiful poetry as well, dark and just gut-wrenching beautiful poetry that'll make you want to cry. Like, one of her poems inspired a song that Kenny wrote, and I sang it. And we made a whole freaking music video out of it. That's in our SoundCloud, by the way. If you want, you can check out our SoundCloud.
For free.
Yeah, and it's free. And you can listen to all our original music because it's really a big community here. It really is good. We're big on community. Also, let me see something here. Oh, I did want to do a little bit of a little something here. Different. I want to share a bit of news with you guys, if it's okay. Oh, this is amazing news. Did you know that Robert Englund himself wants Kevin Bacon to take over as Freddy Krueger? Yes. Robert Englund wants Kevin Bacon to take over as the new Freddy Krueger. Guys, discuss.
I cannot picture
I don't know
that.
who Kevin Bacon is.
Footloose?
Sorry, I don't say it.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Footloose.
That is what Robert Englund said.
Tremors.
Well, Olden, you just said, I don't know who Kevin Bacon is.
Yeah, I can look it up now. Now I know. Now I know. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Footloose,
I
Tremors.
see that.
He is kind of creepy though. Like he plays good bad guys. I like him as a bad guy.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Listen, it takes a name like Kevin Bacon and then a recommendation from Robert Englund to get my attention. I'll say that. I am a fan of Kevin Bacon. I'm an even bigger fan of Robert Englund. So in respect to Robert Englund and in respect to Kevin Bacon, I would consider it watching it, you know, at least once. But you know, it's
I
hard
would in a
to
heartbeat.
yeah. It's hard to get past the fact that he's not Robert. You know, Mia Mina just said it. He's not
I'd
Robert.
like to see Kevin Bacon in a new sort of like role in that genre, because I think he could play horror. He's done dark stuff for a
Hell
while.
yeah.
Didn't he do that?
Hell yeah.
Isn't there a TV show he does that's dark or did? Oh God, what is it called?
I don't know, but
There's a lot of horror movies, but
he
Oh,
played,
know
I
what
think, the
you're talking about. I
Invisible
just
Man.
can't remember it. It was on Fox.
Didn't he play the Invisible Man once? And he turned like
Hollow
crazy or something. Hollow Man, yeah. And he went
Yeah.
crazy. I mean, he could play a bad guy. I like his
he
bad
can
guy
play
roles.
dark pretty well.
I see him more of a Joker, honestly, than Freddy Krueger. But I know.
You know,
but-
there will always only be one Robert Englund, one Freddy
Of course.
Krueger. But
Yes.
yeah, I would watch it at least once.
Yeah.
But getting past the fact that Robert Englund made Freddy Krueger, I would have to get past the image of him being in Tremors.
I don't think that he'll look like Kevin Bacon anyway, but I think that they redo that for the next generation. But really, honestly, yeah, I think they should get some new ideas. Like, I don't see any, like, very few original ideas out there for. They just keep remaking stuff because
Yeah.
nobody out
Right.
there can get an original idea of their own.
Right.
I mean, it came
I
from
know,
the
I have
man
heard-
himself, though. Is that has to count for something, right? It came from Robert himself. Like, if it was somebody else, then I understand if somebody just pulled it out their butt. But Robert himself, that's high. That's a legacy right there, I think. So I would
So they
try
must be
it.
rebooting that whole franchise. Then that's my thought.
I don't
if
know.
you said that.
I don't know.
Now, desperation is when they were trying or considering and thinking about David Hasselhoff playing
Oh,
Dr. Frankenfurter on the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
No. No. Nobody can replace Tim Curry ever.
No, but I'm just,
Hasselhoff.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah. Well, my opinion on this. Oh, and by the way, the TV show was called The Following. If you were wondering,
Oh, okay.
Dutchess.
Yes, the following, yes.
Yeah. Usually, when it comes to remakes and the original actor passing the torch to the newest actor, I pretty much take remakes with a grain of salt. But honestly, I really don't see Kevin as Freddy. I mean, he doesn't capture that mystique as much as Robert Englund did.
Yeah, but you
if
don't
he
know
could try
that.
to
You don't know that because he
surprise
hasn't
us,
done it yet.
I
You
know,
just
but
don't know.
if he could try to surprise me, You know, because like I said, I'm a skeptic.
Imagine if he did
I
that.
think a better choice would have been Kane Hodder.
Who?
Kane Hodder is Freddy? No,
Who's that?
Yes.
I don't imagine.
Kane
Here's the
Hodder
way I see it.
is the original killer from shows like Friday the 13th. He's the killer.
Yeah, he played Jason Voorhees.
Yes.
Oh, but isn't
Here's
he
the way
like?
I see it. Like if it entertains me for an hour and a half, I really don't care who the actors are. That's just me though.
Gotcha,
that's true.
gotcha.
True.
Not only that,
True.
but they also need to take some elements from the main continuity. You know?
True. Yeah. Yeah, I see
Speaking
that.
of movies, I was just going to talk about this one guy. I don't know if you guys have ever watched it. I think it's is it Fentertainment? No, not Fentertainment. He does movie reviews. Oh, here he goes. Okay, so this guy, it's Chris Stuckman. Have you guys ever watched him?
Hmm.
Never.
He does movie
think
reviews.
so.
You could tell just by the thumbnail. If
Oh,
he
he's
got
likes
like a
the
million subscribers, but he does movie reviews, and you can tell by his thumbnail, by his facial expression that he puts in there, if the movie's good, terrible, or whatever. Because his latest review has got his face with a smart ass like smile, smug smile. So I know that he didn't like the movie. So right off, I mean, the guy's pretty entertaining, and that's all he does is movie reviews, which I found out was harder than it looks. It's awful.
Miscast Entertainment
That's the
says
thing.
he's great. Stuckman rules.
Yeah, I do take a lot of his recommendations, and like he was talking about the movie Crawl before my husband
Okay.
and I went and watched it, and he was like, once in a while I like just a good old fashioned like monster movie, and this gave it to me, even though it was alligators. He's like, it was perfect, so it did not disappoint, and I feel bad for anybody that's in the hurricane
Oh yeah.
area, because every time I look at those pictures, that's all I can think about is that movie. Is that movie, and then the random monsters coming out of the water.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of, big ups and prayers and best wishes to everybody
Yeah.
in Florida right now, and everybody who's in the path of the hurricane. Please be safe. Please, please, please be safe. Robert
Hey, Slumber.
Go ahead.
Is Swamp out of the storm's path? Excuse me.
I'm not sure. He hasn't like really said anything about it, so I mean, I don't want to speak on his behalf, but as far as I know, he's okay.
Okay.
Oh my god. So Auntie Creep says, get Stuckmanized.
That's what the guy says on his channel, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Oh my, I'm gonna have to check that out. By the way, if you do end up joining our Discord, Dutchess, you can put recommendations to us who you want us to interview, or at least try to interview here on Stereo Dread. There is a section for that, for recommendations. There's recommendations for channel raids when somebody's live. Sometimes we like to go raid them, so there's a section for that. There's a section for a lot of things. You should just check it out, and all you have to do is @ everybody, and we'll go there, because we'll get notifications on our phones or devices or what have you, or emails, and we'll go join. Somebody's always around from the Sea Horde on the internet, always. And there's a self-promo section where you can put your videos. Okay. Yes, your latest videos at least once a week. You put it there. It's great for SEO. Going from one place to the other on the internet. That's great. Also helps the channels out. We're all about promoting each other and promoting horror. Basically, that's what we're all about.
And I'll share and promote you on in the carnival as well.
That's right. Join
Oh, yeah, that
CCG's
reminds me.
Carnival. Go.
Okay. Trying to get the link right now. Copy, paste. Computer work with me. And done. I posted the
Awesome.
links to the Dezombified Discord and the Creepy Carnival Discord.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you
Okay.
so much, love. Yeah, so those two, between those two, when it comes to the horror community, at least in my opinion, are like the I guess mom and pop when it comes to trying to promote each other and try to staying close and connected. I don't know, that's just my opinion. We try our best to make sure that we all stay close no matter what we do.
But the most important question of the night I have to ask is, something, if we've brought a smile to your face, and if you had a laugh or two, then you know what, it's been worth it.
Hell yeah.
Because you're just trying to bring some joy in somebody's life somewhere. Sometimes we need recognition from our peers, as an extra motivational push forward, It's good to hear.
Yeah, it is.
Something, reading in the chat is cool, but sometimes it's good to speak to someone, commune, and then we have a few callers come in and they say hi and they say what they like about you and all this, and it's okay, I'm re-energized.
Yes, the love, is oh my god, the love has been amazing. This is one of the things that Slumber told us when he first was interviewed by us. He said to us, enjoy being small now, because this is the time where you build. This is the time where you are close.
So true.
I believe it was Slumber who told us that. Anyway,
I think it was Nahongo Johnny, baby.
Nahongo Johnny, yes. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say that sounds way too smart to be me.
Oh, come on, Slumber.
Yeah, it was Nahongo Johnny.
That
you're
was
right.
Sensei,
he said
Nahongo
enjoy.
Johnny.
He said enjoy it. You're right, baby. Baby, you are Charizard right now. Your eyeballs are red and glossy. We gotta go. We gotta go to Discord so we can talk more openly because he is quenched.
You crazy. You talking mad craziness right now.
Oh my god.
Thank you
He's
for
so
the
relaxed.
awesome advice,
Yeah,
Duchess and Slumber. You guys are amazing.
Same.
Yes.
And reach for the stars. The universe is yours.
Preach it, baby.
I love her. She always knows what to say.
Yeah.
Dee Dee, you've been amazing. And like we said, you have family if you want us, and you will have us. Here we are.
Yep.
At your
We're here,
disposal.
baby.
Please reach out whenever. If we don't have it, we'll try to get somebody else who does, okay?
All right, good to know. Thank you.
Awesome. So
Can we
Evil
show
Outcast.
some love for the guest, Dutchess Dark?
Yes, guys.
Give me
love
some
in the
hand clap
chat.
emojis, baby, in the chat.
Awesome. And we want as many of you to please click on that Discord link. Sign up if you don't have an account. Download the app. You won't regret it.
Hold on, we got a roll call. I see Sheer Kashmir. Hizzos. What's up, Sheer Kashmir?
Hello. Welcome, Sheer Kashmir. We're getting ready to leave now, but you know what? You're welcome.
If I missed your name for a shout out and you're still here, say roll call right quick.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Shout out.
That's right.
Do it, baby.
Awesome. Slumber reads. He put the little hand clap emoji.
Thanks for
out
having
there.
me on,
So
everybody.
cute.
This was fun.
You are extremely welcome, Dutchess Dark.
Oh yes.
Everybody.
You're one of us now, so yeah.
She's a Z-Horde member, baby.
That's right. She's one of us.
I can't wait to listen all the time now. This is awesome.
Slumber, you going to join us in the after party?
Maybe.
Okay, so let's get going because we don't want to keep everybody too late. It's already 12:32 in the
Oh,
a.m.
hell
EST,
no. We got to
and
give.
we've been on 3 hours and 27 minutes. So yeah, we gotta go.
It.
All right.
We've been so
Hey,
engrossed and
CCG out. Love you guys. You rock.
Good night, everybody.
engaged
Good
with,
night.
Dutchess Dark and with Creepy
Catch you guys
Clown
later.
Girl and Slumber Reed.
Catch you later, Slumber.
Okay.
Evil Outcast and all the wonderful people
Catch you
in the
later.
chat, baby. It's been so amazing. Thank you, Slumber,
Yes,
for your
it
continual
has.
raids. It's been twice yesterday. Yesterday, I think a day today. And it's crazy. Thank you, brother. Really appreciate that.
It's Friday.
Friday,
Thank you,
baby.
Mike
Have
P.
fun.
He says, Darkness Dutch, awesome getting to know you a little bit. Much love, and I hope you have a great night. Sweet screams. Oh, I love that. Sweet screams. That's awesome. So,
That's cool. That could be on a shirt.
Right?
Nice.
Hey, Mike
Yeah.
P.
All right,
are-
I am.
Go ahead, Evil
All
Outcast.
right, I'm out of here.
All right.
I'm out of here.
Good night.
I'll see.
Take
I do
care of
have
the
to
little
take a quick
evil
phone
one.
call, but after that, I'll meet you in the after party. Duchess, it's been great meeting you, and hopefully we'll get together soon and talk some more.
Hell
Just
yeah,
talk.
hell yeah. Yeah,
Awesome.
baby.
Okay.
Hey, before you go, real quick,
Nice.
Kashmir Dark, you know, we're about to hit 1,000 subscribers, and we're putting together a collaboration. There's going to be a mega collaboration of many different narrators and creators. And I'd be honored if you could grace us with one of your stories. Just send us some audio if you can, and we'll add music and also visuals. All right, thank you.
Awesome.
She's awesome.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much. Really
We're asking
appreciate your
everybody we
earlier
can.
scary ditties.
'Cause-
It was so frightening and creepy.
Yeah, oh my God.
You
yes.
are indeed very talented and polished. Thank you. Thank you.
You are very kind.
Dutchess Dark. Fantastic.
Awesome.
Well, thank you. And
You're
this is going to
welcome.
be like, I think this will be something that people come to a lot.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Aw,
So sweet.
you're just so sweet. Thank you.
think
You're
It's
so
driven
kind.
by you guys.
Put
you know.
together, that's why. It's not just a
Ah.
random live stream. You've got a structure. You've got it put
Aw.
together. So that's what I like in a live stream. I like to see a purpose and a structure because that's just how I am. But that's I enjoy.
Well, we're
that. So I
parents.
think other people like it
so I
too.
think it has a lot to do
Yep.
with it. We're parents.
Yeah, I think so.
And he
So
has
too,
OCD. He has OCD and
She's
he's a
coming out with a
professional.
lot of answers. Truth is, I've always been on point. I don't know what she's talking about.
He's got OCD. Seriously.
I've always been on point, baby. No. On point since day one.
OCD.
Believe
You
that.
got to get a
Believe
new
that.
one.
No, believe that. Anyway, it's been real great having you, Dutchess Dark. Can't wait to have you back on in the future. You have yourself
Oh,
a wonderful
yeah.
weekend.
Oh, yeah. Where
And
are
thank
they
you for
now?
being
That's
You too.
going to be a
Part
thing.
of the Z Horde. Really appreciate it.
Yes.
Right,
Love
good
you,
night.
girl.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. You have a great night.
Back at ya.
Toodles.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Oh, wow.
Alright, now we're gonna head on over to the after party, baby. We're gonna throw on that beach scene. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight with us. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. But then again, it's nothing I haven't done, so.
Oh, God, please. So, anyway,
Oh, behave.
before we go,
Behave.
just so that you look up there on the screen, it
Yeah,
should be
yeah.
popping up any second soon.
Booyaka, booyaka.
Yeah, is the new beautiful fan
Dun
art.
dun dun. That's fire.
Yeah, the new fan art by Yaman TV that he gave us last night was amazing. 13 past midnight says, "Good night, everyone. Love, peace, and bacon grease." That's awesome.
Ting ting that ting fire.
That was awesome.
Irie.
Oh my God, he's bugging. So, you guys, I see you in the Discord. We will see you in the Discord in about 5 minutes. We stretch our legs. It's 3 hours 32 minutes that we have been on, and it has been a blast. And this guy's over here in the background doing some accents. He's crazy.
Ding ding
Y'all know
ding.
he's nuts, right? Y'all know this.
School bell ring.
We love you. Thank you all for being here. You guys have been great. If you haven't already, subscribe. And don't forget, share. Hit that notification bell. Like, spread this all around the internet.
You poor buggers. Crikey.
Oh, God, he's doing more accents. Baby, we gotta go. So, and don't forget to join our Discord
Mommy,
for the
let's
after
go,
party,
go
which we are
juice.
going to right
Mommy,
now.
let's go juice.
And he's gonna keep on doing it in the background, so I'm just gonna let him. I'm gonna let him roll with it while I take it out.
Adrian! Rocky!
I love you guys.
Adrian!
Thank you for coming. Follow us on social media. Keep up to date. We will see you on Monday. If we don't see you right now in the Discord, we love you. Love you, love you, love you, Z.
I'm
Horde.
over here,
And
baby.
as always, D Zombie friend, watch your six.